boom. Teach them. Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you're hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 401. For all the people on YouTube, big up on yourself. For the people that are up on Twitter, big up on yourself. Facebook, big up on yourself. For the people that are up on TikTok, big up on yourself likewise. You understand? So the TikTok thing just kind of run parallel with that thing, you know. Because I'm not really, you understand, learn the TikTok thing yet. But big up to the peeps over TikTok. Art I love every time. Peeps, good night. But there, I know if you know hear me, you know.
Yeah, this is Nature. Ellis representing for Extra Class, saying we teach them. Little piece of my story, piece of Extra Class story. Yeah. A piece of my life, piece of my life. Hey, teach them, I give them the story. Hey, watch you now. Extra Class control country. Lock the place in the city. To deal with your music, I say. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to Jah for a...
The people over TikTok, you hear me properly?
Teach them never stray. Extra Class is for the trying man.
King D, big up yourself, you know. Merrick Meredith, Earl Stewart, Dean Tyrrell, God bless sister. Like the people over on the YouTube, big up on yourself, you know. We're there. We have said Lorenzo, Glenville, Donna, Ryan, LFC, Tiga Liverpool. Ryan, what you did family? Big up yourself, you know. Hope you're good enough family. Yeah, so let me say, Lady Marcia, good night to the people who are checking on TikTok. Manners and respect. Chevy and Wagwan, Sharon Hilton. Sulfur, what you did for a long time, I see the one, you know. You understand? It come like, me need to run Carlin stream regular. I see every look here. I big up on yourself still. Yeah, man, Nature, big up yourself. Because we're not too come to do the talking. We come to listen to some people. Oh, for the people on YouTube, too, there's a poll. The word poll kind of hot these days, you know. There's a poll there that says, what outcome are you predicting, having seen or heard the submissions made in front of the Privy Council by the defense and the prosecution in light of the Kartel and this co-convicts appeal? Are you leaning towards an acquittal, a full acquittal? Are you leaning towards a retrial? Or are you leaning towards nothing changing? You understand? So you can't vote or go on. So right now, the acquittal am a lead. Never had a faster. Goat status. Private figure. Gaza baby. Yo, I appreciate. I hope the Gaza fan have enough to that. Yo, but there. TikTok, big up on yourself. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, we there. So peeps, as I said, I'm not even wasting time. Bert Samuels is the attorney who has been representing Sean Campbell, OC, Sean Storm, since the appeal at the local level in Jamaica. And you know that Isaac Buchanan is the lead person for Kartel in the appeal and so on and so forth. Zane? So the defense team would have put forward their arguments as to the grounds that they think that the case, the conviction should be set aside and full acquittal should be given to their clients, whilst the person who argued on the Crown's behalf, Mr. Knox, I think his name, and Mr. Southey was the lead defense attorney. Zane, they did what they were paid to do, I suspect. Isaac Buchanan also gave a relatively short submission presentation to kind of back up some things that Southey was saying and them something there. So it ended relatively early today compared to yesterday. And so, many people have been watching, many people have formulated their own opinions and viewpoints already. I suspect many people had formulated their viewpoints and opinions during the initial trial. Many people would have formulated their opinions and viewpoints during the appeal in front of the Court of Appeals in Jamaica. And likewise, many people have so formulated their opinions and viewpoints as the matter was being heard in front of the Privy Council. Zane, I sat and I watched every single minute of the proceedings. I woke up 5:30 yesterday morning, 5:30 this morning, because me don't want nobody tell me nothing. Me don't want A say or that say. Me want did it when it say, so me make sure present myself. You understand what I say? I had taken the liberty of clipping ISAT's presentation and posting it yesterday. I had no intention of keeping it there because having read the guidelines and stipulations around the reuse of these proceedings on the Privy Council website, even if you watch even TVG and them, you know, see them reuse nothing. So you understand what I say? So I didn't even monetize the video. It wasn't about making any money from it. Zane, I just do it, forget look up views and take it down. That's something bad. The work is the work. You understand what I say? Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. When you share the live over TikTok and invite more friends, that's what I'm telling you. You understand? Big up on yourself for the people them over. Odari, manners and respect, you know. Lady Kartel, big up yourself. Zane, them are some of the swipe one way for some comments. So I watched All Angles last night. I don't think I've ever watched that program before. I wanted to hear what Bert Samuels had to say. He was very buoyant. He was in a very optimistic and vibrant mood. And I also heard him speaking to Nationwide today. He was even more confident and more buoyant. And his view is that the matter is a foregone conclusion and a acquittal is the only way out. But these things, he said that during the appeals locally as well, and here we are. So I'm going to hear some things from him. Officer, so I'm open up the phone line. And I'm going to talk still. But before we get that, there are two articles that I wish to share before I kind of do that. So one, Bert Samuels, I'm share the page so you can see what I go on. Then, for the people them on TikTok, you can't see what I go on yet, you have to just listen. You understand me? I say big up on yourself. For there, we don't need, just go and listen and stay with me. Bert Samuels is confident that the convictions of Kartel and co-accused will be overturned. So attorney at law Bert Samuels says he strongly believes the conviction against dancehall artist Vybz Kartel and his 3 co-convicts will be overturned. Now Mr. Samuels was speaking on Nationwide this morning. Who was speaking on Nationwide this morning was reacting to the Day 2 murder appeal hearing before the UK-based Privy Council. So the senior defense attorney is representing Kahira Jones, Vybz Kartel, and 2 others were convicted. We don't know all of that already. Mr. Samuel says they are 80% confident they will be successful. 80%. Zane, Jamzibu, good night. It's good to see you. Young Richie, all of the people on the TikTok. Big up on yourself, as me say. You understand what I say? So now, this is what Bert had to say. He said he's 80% confident that an acquittal is the only option. So this is what I go on.
A lot of times the court says where you have served a good part of your sentence, a third of your sentence, for example, and that has happened to some of them, the court is going to say, no, enough is enough. We're not going to ask for retrial. So, our fingers are crossed. We are seemingly in 80% confident that we're going to succeed, but then I'm so biased myself. So we are now looking at, we are now in the arena. Retrial or no retrial. That's what we're into in our mind.
Oh. So there's no question to your mind that the appeal is allowed. It's just a matter of retrial or not.
You can quote me.
Okay, so Bert Samuels is saying that, well, he admits that he's a bit biased, which is natural, that based on his assessment, his expert understanding of these things, and based on what was said within the proceedings, during the proceedings, he and his team are 80% confident that it is either retrial or acquittal. Zin? Them I say them don't want a retrial. That's the next one, because the retrial situation is kind of ticklish, you know. The period of time that has elapsed, Zin, the availability of witnesses, the possible contamination of evidence. There are a whole host of things. That's a whole uphill battle again, and the amount of resources that it will take to facilitate a trial of this nature. It was 65 days when when the trial went on. That was a lot of a strain and taxpayers and all of them something. So yeah, according to Mr. Samuels, there are two other possible outcomes. So listen what go on.
In any appeal, there are three outcomes possible. One, that the conviction remains in place, so that everything stays as it is, and the appeal is dismissed. The second option is that the appeal is allowed, but a retrial is ordered. And the third option is what we are looking for, is that there's an acquittal with no conditions. The men leave their prisons and come home.
So that is, Bert is saying, there are three possibilities. One, there may be a retrial. Two, the convictions may not be troubled, so the men will have to serve out their time, or the men are acquitted. He is, favoring acquittal or a retrial. Meanwhile, Mr. Samuel says, based on the extent of the submissions, he is anticipating a summer judgment. Generally speaking, similar matters like these generally take 3 to 5 months thereabout. So this is what he has to say.
The paperwork in this case is 9,000 pages in the bundle, 9,000 pages. They're going to have to go and look at the arguments are already in written form. Although you hear the lawyers standing and talking, we have put in these submissions in writing.
Yes.
They're going to have to read virtually 9,000 pages. I'm looking from it's going to be a 3 months wait in my humble estimation.
A 3 months wait?
Summer verdict. It's going to be a summer verdict.
Okay.
So 3 months at the minimum, I suppose. 9,000 pages in the bundle. And the justices will have to comb through every single page. And also, what should not be lost on viewers is the fact that even though you heard both sides making their, or representatives of both sides making their submissions in front of the Privy Council, there were written submissions sent into the Privy Council before now. So those written submissions will have to be looked at as well. The ruling handed down by the Court of Appeals in Jamaica will have to be looked at as well. So this will, for the people that have been at do video telling us Kartel I go free today. One of top make people telling the foolishness. So now they look reading that as my always say. Big up to the people about the things that some people I don't know the things that about TikTok yet. But Rambo and other people who have who have gifted me things over on TikTok, big up on yourself, art of love, manners and respect every time. See, so that is what Bert Samuels has to say. He is brimming with confidence if you listen to the tone of his voice. But again, Bert was brimming with confidence during the appeal out here as well. So there is that. You understand? I guess people are going to say about them that the appeal courts of Jamaica and teach, and this are the Privy Council. At the end of the day, a human being to assess the situation. And again, it is not just the oral submissions that were made yesterday and today that will be looked at. Everything will be looked at. The written submissions will be looked at. The judgment handed down by the appeal courts will be looked at. And make no mistake about it. Practically, it's the same things that were argued in front of the appeal court in Jamaica that were argued in front of the Privy Council. And I like nothing you really say. You understand what I say? It's just at the highest court for the nation. And some people may say impartial or not corrupt. So it depends on how you assess your thing or look at your thing. No retrial. Lawyers want Kartel and co-accused freed. But with the court of law is not what you want, still is what you get sometimes. So make a read and see what I go on. The defense team in the Vibes Kartel appeal has urged the UK-based Privy Council to not order a retrial for the men if it finds that the convictions should be overturned. Instead, they say the men should be freed. The issue loomed large on the final day of hearings for Adidja Palmer, Sean Storm, which is Sean Campbell, Andre St. John, and Kahira Jones. So the men are challenging their life sentences for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams before Jamaica's final appellate court. So it is Kartel's last stand. Everything was on the line in London Thursday morning, and the attorneys argued like it was. The dancehall star and his 3 co-convicts have asked the London-based court to decide the high-stakes appeal on 4 broad grounds. They have asked the court to determine whether the trial judge should have excluded the telecommunications evidence relied on by the prosecution, which is the cell site data, the text messages, and the voice notes, basically. The men also want the Privy Council to determine how the trial judge should have handled the allegations that there were attempts to bribe members of the jury during the trial. And I think it is the jury issue that will decide the outcome of this case. That is the issue. And if you listen to the justices and based on their line of questioning during the proceedings, they place a lot of emphasis on the fact that when Livingston Kane was found to be attempting to bribe the jury and the judge found out, the jury should have been thrown out and the trial start from beginning. And I suppose now on the flip side of that, when the DPP was consulted, she, in her infinite wisdom, I suppose, said that, okay, we are at day 64, 65. To go back from beginning here would be, what them call it? I don't remember how they describe it. Bringing the justice system into disrepute. Plus, the judge said so much would have been lost. I mean, time and resources. And I think the DPP also said that because Livingston Kane was trying to bribe the jurors to Lego demand them, as was quoted, she's saying that the prosecution stood to lose more, so they should proceed. However, 12 members were impaneled initially for the jury, but one of the jurors were discharged because she went to visit her son at the prison that the accused men were, and I think Andre St. John saw her and it got back to her son and she became scared and she asked to be discharged and it happened. So the jury came down to 11. The issue now, if Livingston Kane was removed from the jury, it would have come down to 10. And under the Constitution, you can't have 10. You have to have 10 or more. So then therein lies the problem where we are. So, and as I always been telling you, the appeal will not be about if the man them innocent or if them guilty. It will be on procedural errors. So was the judge wrong in not throwing out, discarding the jury and starting the trial over? Zane, was the judge wrong for the time that he asked the jury to retire to come up with a verdict? Based on the nature of the case and the time of the day and all of them, something there. And was the judge wrong to admit the telecommunications evidence in the trial? Because the defense is saying that was a breach of their privacy. But me listening to the Privy Council, they were basically saying, but then a murder investigation supersedes one rights to privacy. So I don't think they didn't even ask the prosecution representative to speak on the telecommunications information. Apparently they are okay with it as is, I would assume, based on that, because they took a break to deliberate as to whether or not Mr. Knox was to present on that. They did not ask him to do so. So they are primarily focused on the jury issues. And again, these are procedural issues and not whether a man innocent or guilty, as many people are leading you to believe about appeal. It's not a retrial of the case. It is looking, analyzing, assessing whether or not the presiding judge made errors in judgment or giving out instructions or directions or admitting or rejecting evidence. You understand what I'm saying? That is what it is. So make we finish this and then we'll start talk. We shall know. So they have asked the court to determine whether the trial judge should have excluded the telecommunication evidence relied on by the prosecution. The men also want the Privy Council to determine how the trial judge should have handled the allegations that there were attempts to bribe members of the jury during the trial. They are also asking the law lords to determine whether the jury or the particular juror who said to have offered bribes should be discharged. And finally, the men want the Privy Council to determine whether the judge was wrong to invite the jury to reach a verdict late in the day, given the special circumstances of the case. I don't know how much that ground can stand on its feet. I think the shot that the convicts have is whether or not the jury should have been discarded and the trial start over when them find out about Livingston Kane. Yeah, so the other rest are grounds them just based on my observation. Remember, I am not giving any legal advice. I have no legal training. It's just based on looking through my eyes, listening through my ears, and assessing things with my big head. You understand what I say? So I could be wrong. It's just my assessment. So I could finish this. I'm sure I would know. And finally, we said that already. And finally, the men want the Privy Council to determine whether the judge was wrong to invite the jury to reach a verdict late in the day, given the special circumstances of the case. But during the 2-day hearing, it was issues related to the jury, as I said, that seemed to occupy the minds of Lord Reed, Lady Simler, Lord Lloyd Jones, and Lord Briggs, and Lord Burroughs. Zane, Lady Simler, she not play. You understand? She not let up on Lord Reed. Apparently, he was the lead justice. They repeatedly pressed the attorneys to address the issues related to the tainted juror and how that may have affected the men's right to a fair trial. The defense team told the Privy Council that the only fair outcome in the appeal would be to free Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John. The defense told the court that a retrial would not be appropriate, considering the high-profile nature of the matter, the amount of time that has elapsed, or has passed, their words, and the quality of the evidence after so long, as I said earlier. They say a fair hearing would be impossible at a retrial. But the prosecution has maintained that if the Privy Council finds an issue with the convictions, the matter should be sent back to the court. Listen to this, and this is the next nuance in this thing, you know. So the Privy Council in there, if it's a retrial, you see, the Privy Council will send the matter back to the local court of appeal for them to make a judgment, you know. Listen what I'm going. But the prosecution, But the prosecution has maintained that if the Privy Council finds an issue with the convictions, the matter should be sent back to the Court of Appeal for a determination as to whether there should be a retrial. So it's not, cut and dry thing this or neither. You understand what I say? So, these are the things that people don't know or try to find out because, everybody will listen to them favorite vloggers and bloggers and every social media attorney at law. All we need to do is just read and analyze and try to develop some understanding. You understand? All right. The prosecution team maintains that despite the issue of bribery, the jurors followed their oath. They have also maintained that the evidence at trial was substantial and supported the outcome reached by the jurors. The attorneys from the prosecution told the judges they should defer to the local court of appeals determination of the issues and not disturb its decision upholding the convictions. The prosecution has also told the UK-based judges they ought to defer to Jamaican judges on the issues. According to the prosecution, no substantial miscarriage of justice has occurred in the matter. The 2-day matter has been adjourned and the 5 judges are now considering the fate of one of dancehall's biggest stars. So that is where we are. Zena, I hope that the information that they have shared kind of give more context to people who were not sure, who never get to sit down and watch the thing. So can that court then say there should be no retrial in that case? Right. So if them say the men should be acquitted, then there's no retrial conversation. But if a retrial should be ordered, they will send. If a retrial become part of the conversation, they will send back the matter to the Court of Appeals locally for a determination to be made. And again, Rosie, I am no expert on these things. I am no. Me stop sharing my screen though. I'm not even focus. Focus, teacher. I am no expert on these things. As me say, it's just my humble analysis and being, you know what I mean, not adding any color to the information, just sharing the information as it is and as I understand it, Zane, and that is it. So they have found medic skeletal remains. Breaking news, teacher. Courtesy of Nation. Big up yourself, McCormack. Appreciate the information. Wow. You know, when I streamed the other night, the breaking news was them find 14 guns around one part, one place, and now I'm hearing that they found the skeletal remains of entertainer Stephanie Williams. I think her given name is OC Medic. So I will speak. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. This is just the cartel situation. Tomorrow night, I can cuss on next people. You understand? So this now is... Oh, I know some people, when I open the phone, you see? Right now, I know some people at WhatsApp, they use call. Here I go on with the phone, I use take call. For some reason, I have some issue. Because I want all phone run on one part, run on one place. You understand what I say? So I can't, at this point in time, access the Play Store there. Forget, I'm going to put in one password in the phone and see if I get some Wi-Fi. See it? So I don't want to no quarrel. So if you don't really have credit, you're going to have a rough night. But I'm going to try to work it out still. You understand? I have one phone specifically for WhatsApp too, you know. But say, remember I tell you, so they sell off all of the chip them I have. So I have to get 2 new chip today and I work out them part of it yet still. You understand? And then some of the people them with their Wi-Fi call, then data not at and then Wi-Fi not at neither. So there's the next problem. You see me I say? So, yeah, peeps, that is the situation. That is where we are. And as I said, you know, based on people watching the thing, making their own assessment, many people have drawn their own so far, 384 people have voted, and 53% of the votes are leading to acquittal, 22% are retrial, and 25% saying there will be no change in the situation as it exists at this point in time. So that are the unofficial poll on YouTube at the moment. I can't do it over Twitter yet and them something. So I pray for the day when I can do everything and Twitter I see where I sit on my computer screen. See, let me say I can download the WhatsApp. Oh, sitting look like it all go on. So I can see. You understand? So then some if you verify it, say me. So then I could have who be. You understand what I say? After I remember the password out of my head, you know, I want to them people here. Yo, please give WhatsApp available for overseas callers. Okay, Kerry, you have a point. I can't tell you say you're wrong. Let me say I can't find one password somewhere for that sitting here because right you know, I don't know what them ask me for putting in this sitting here. Then when me from remember that the password part of my head, you know. See, but till I figure that out, that is the situation. It would be interesting to hear what big up to the people I mean on the stream to you know. Big up a few people. Kerry, big up yourself. Marlene L, good night. Esor Inc. I can never get that right. Zane, Anthony Summers, all of the people them on Twitter big up on TikTok big up on themselves. All the people them on. Me soon big up some people, no hold on. Them ask me if you sitting with me now have. Say me can't find it. Which email address this you know? Nobody now say. Nobody see this you know. Just a minute. Let me say I can get a I don't even think about the foreign people them carry to be honest with you. But them rich too. America is the land of milk and honey. And Canada and them place. Not even remember which password. You know. See? Give me a minute there, peeps. I'm sorry for the tardiness, I suppose. You know these things, so. You better hope you work too. So, if you don't cuss me, you don't wait, look. I hope I can learn my password by listening to the keystroke them, because I know some of them easy, you know. And very discerning. Pixel 3. Oh, boy, so much phone about a place. And the worst thing is all of them can make one, you know. Then this will take forever to load then. I don't know. Alright, a me man. Big dirty stinking shabba, you know. Okay. Alright, so like things are going 2004. What me I look for? How that spell? Oh, so I spell. Hold on, don't move. Sing two Kartel meanwhile. No. You understand? We play two other songs, yeah, sir. You understand? Let me see what we have. You don't know. Make a song in time. Matter sing two Kartel, see that. Patrick Johnson. Seki, big up yourself in a broski. What you deal with? After every time, you know. You understand? And thing. You see three phone then kind of all like me. It then slow like a molasses on a cold winter's night. Teach you have too much phones. You have to dial too much clients. No, do it. Nothing of the sorts, my brother. Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, man. And Jigga 876, big up yourself, you know. White collar boss, big up yourself. RD, whole gate enterprise, manners and respect. Alright, so I say I can set up your WhatsApp, you know, and thing and get that something up and running. I want me to talk English, that then say. Agree to that. I live in Jamaica. I not even know this a phone number here neither. Because today I get all the phone. And yo, boy, I tell you, it's like a number there somewhere. So I say me. When don't call the number yet, you know. Yeah, that's that. I say we can fight. Boom. Yeah, man, I eat. Let me see what I do now. So, I ain't telling number already. What else do you want from me? Oh, I never did have to show it, you know. See me a fool. Alright, this don't seem to work. I don't want to go on with that. And thing. But here we go on. Who can call me? Call me first. Let me set up our next WhatsApp here. I'm going to open that. Right. So, we see what I go on. So if it don't work, so it just don't work, so. You see me? Oh, that don't seem to have got you. Right, so for the people them who you know what I mean, want share them opinion on the situation, what do you think is going to be the outcome of it? I don't really can tell you exactly what. I suppose there are a couple of options. Honestly, looking at the situation, I would not be surprised if an acquittal is the outcome, and I would not be surprised either if a retrial is the outcome. I suppose those two things are very likely. So I guess time will tell. And again, that is just my view. Me there the foolishness all along. Zane, that is just my view. I am no expert in these things, so you have to bear that in mind as well. But just my observation, I think one of two things are possible. Zane? TD. No, that was a play that sitting. But alright, so I think your WhatsApp I work on itself and now still. You understand? Legal opinion is so Sylvan Edwards, a legal opinion is a retrial. But you see, a retrial don't know Sylvan. Yeah, it's a very strong possibility too. To be honest with you, but then there's a whole pill toss in my father. Because at 10 years now, you know. And one of the things that Bird says that was interesting, you know, he says that in some of these situations, you know, the men have served 1/3 of their conviction already. So more time as it relates to a retrial, the judges them teach. Were you able to the lawyers today? What you mean, Steve? If I was able to watch it? Yeah, man. If I that you mean. Me have it my somebody will call me already. Take that call and see. Me still connected to hello, good night. Night caller.
Hello. CH.
Good night, Tati. Yeah, man, me I hear you, man. What go on?
One teacher, long time I not talk to you, my brother. What you deal with?
Good day, I try survive, you know what I mean? Or you stay?
Me say I go on. It's same thing to me with me too. I try survive.
Okay, me
anyway,
left you
teach.
yeah.
Me just said a one line before.
One line, right.
One line. Free.
Turn on when you watch stream pan, Tati.
Free Vibes Kartel.
Oh.
Big up behind that Buchanan, you did a great job. You named it like Tamara Buck. So big up yourself, you call all like big one them properly. So big up yourself, no respect to the jury system. Paula in Derek Vibes, Derek Morgan Vibes, Mr. Miss Paula. You're going down.
So your view is that the convicts will be acquitted, right?
Yeah. I can't call it way good. I not too know what I mean correctly or surely, but I know it's going to be
them are go free. Acquittal. So the men will be acquitted.
Acquitted.
Yeah, but that's the word. That's the word.
That I could.
Okay.
But teach, to be honest with you,
right.
I watch it's up me a record, and more I don't understand what them say.
Fair enough.
So far, watching your classes, watch where you post, and watching other YouTube and TV and listen. Here say, Kartel will come around.
Okay.
In that goddamn time, you know, teach.
See, I got that
and
time.
in doing enough time. So full time. So I try now for God step in. And my prayer, and then I not stop prayer. Because you don't know me, a glass of baby, you know. I teach I'm an artist, you know. You know what I say teach?
Me I hear you
so
yes.
I'm passionate. I passionately I believe say Kartel are going to get what them deserve. You understand?
Okay.
Deserve for their road.
Okay.
And Kurt Samuels, don't full time, be more confident. I don't like how Kurt and son too confident.
You mean Bert Samuels?
Yeah, not son too
nah,
confident.
Man, Bert confident, man. Bert tell you. Because remember, you know, so Bert is a legal expert. So at the end of the day, yes, him confident, but he also knows that there are nuances in the system, and that, you know, sometimes despite the fact that you have to show the confidence, you still have to respect the process of what it is.
May I answer a question, please?
Yeah, if me can answer, me answer.
If we the viewers, right, like if people them were watching a case, oh, we don't know if the Lord and the lady, them people there, oh, we don't know if they're racist.
That we don't know. That is just one of the nuances of the Privy Council hearings. Is you just have to go and hope say these people are fair and partial.
Yeah, and the bombshell was dropped today.
Which bombshell that?
Today, wait. The bombshell was dropped.
Where that?
teacher who say, me never write down and memorize them.
Then you know what's a bombshell to you or a bombshell to you, Tati. So many have to ask. So
One way Isaac Buchanan.
Isaac never talked today. Isaac spoke yesterday. No, Isaac never said nothing that wasn't spoken about in the appeal in Jamaica. Nothing new was said really in Tati. It's just that it is being presented to a new set of justices. It's the same. It's basically the same things that were said in their court of appeals. I mean, probably a few modifications and changes in approaches because them say, okay, probably that approach never saw work in a court of appeal locally. But it's basically the same information. You understand? It's the same grounds.
You didn't talk about it for evidence.
Right. So basically, they call it JS2, which is the communication thing, right? So the defense lawyer spoke about it at length yesterday. Zane. However, my humble opinion is that I don't know that the justices are taking that into any grave consideration based on the presentation, probably in the written submission, because they did not even ask the prosecution representative to address it. So
that time I don't teach.
Yeah, man. But Tati, remember, so when I got hold on, yeah, man. But hold on, you have to
talk too fast with the big word, man. I can't understand what you said, so please take time.
All right, so the long and short of it, the defense team spoke about it, but the prosecution was not asked to really and truly address it per se in any deep way.
Okay.
Right. And Tati, remember, so, and we have all our people that call, right?
Yeah, man, do that. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
Keep up the good work, I'm proud of you.
Big up yourself, Tati. Man has a respect every time.
And in the words of Kartel, I'm out. I'm out.
Big up yourself, mommy. Man has a respect.
Oh, and teacher, me name Gaza Baby in your YouTube.
All right, Gaza Baby. That's the word.
All right. It's all right. It's a big up.
Big up yourself, Tati. Yeah, man. So, as I said, guys, that is, and I made reference to the point earlier that, let me see if a WhatsApp will go on, block from your lock screen. What that mean? Tap tool. Continue. Continue. Oh, I guess you can call me on WhatsApp now too. Somebody have call with that. Somebody have credit. They have their money now. Good night, caller. Hold on. Hello. Oh, WhatsApp then call me on. We get tricked. Say poor connection. Who have a poor connection? And me and them. Blessings, family.
Yeah, hear me?
Me I hear you loud and clear, man. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We're good then, man.
That case they'll get, it's all be off with that.
Yeah? Why you say so?
Yeah. Because that case I shouldn't even reach a privy council in the first place.
What make?
You see me, that case I shouldn't reach a half a tree. I mean, up at airport.
Yeah?
You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why you say that now?
But you know, do they have any DNA in the case?
So there was a collection of blood samples at the house. But what happened is that the blood sample, a uncle and I think a cousin of Lizard DNA was taken, but there was no match. However, what the experts say at the time is just that no match don't mean say Anna Lizard blood. It just means that those people are not related to him by his father's side. That was the reasoning that I remember at that time.
So that's a no match.
Right. So, but DNA evidence alone don't lead to a conviction, my brother.
Yeah, but you hear me say no? If you don't have a body,
right?
You don't have DNA, right? You don't have no concrete evidence.
But who said? Hold on. All right. So you are of the view that there was no concrete evidence. So how then do you but hold on, man. Right. Okay. Fair. But then how do you explain the cell site linking, putting people in places where match what Chow said and also the voice notes and them something there? And the text messages them.
For you to get those evidence, there have to be a warrant from the judge to get those evidence, right?
Right.
To break into the phone. You cannot get those evidence without a judge ordering you to get those evidence. So
Well,
that evidence is automatically illegal.
I can't,
cannot
to be
do
honest
it
with you, I can't speak to the veracity of that. I understand exactly what you're saying, but I can't tell you exactly how, because a whole heap of things I did read and I remember all that off the top of my head. But I hear you.
Yeah, so that's automatically illegal if that's how it goes. You cannot go
Yes,
prison,
but then
should
no,
not be
but then
presented.
no, that was presented at the trial, and then that was presented in front of the highest court locally, which is the Court of Appeal, and it stood up. So it means then, and also,
It didn't stood up.
no man, it
judges
did,
said.
it did, because
Well, I know what the judges said is, in a murder investigation, you can use those evidence, but those evidence wasn't get the proper way. You see what I'm saying?
yeah man,
You
but
can
even
use
so,
those
but
evidence in
even
a
so,
murder
the
case.
onus is on the defense team to do what they can, so the judge don't admit that into evidence. So is the defense fail? Because, but hold on, bro, before every trial, you know, you have a...
So the case need to show it.
Okay.
That's why I said the key, 'cause you see Kartel first lawyer,
Right.
Tom Tavares.
Finson, right?
Tom Tavares sucks.
Yeah?
Okay? That's one of the worst lawyer Kartel could have on that case. When though? I still not see nothing when though. Because Kartel them should have never found guilty with that evidence if that lawyer was good. You see what I'm saying?
May I hear you?
No way.
But Carla.
Appeal, when them go, yeah.
All right. I don't know if you have read through any of the transcript from the trial. Zane? I have, right? And to be fair to you, this notion about no evidence is false. You understand me? I said, okay, so there was no... But hold on now. Hold on now, bro, man.
America. Hold on now.
Yeah.
In America. I'm
Right.
Me there from your youth. I go to school. That's all. You see me I say? I'm a street youth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have to read the whole thing for know.
But bro, the court
So
and
it's
but
a
bro.
kangaroo court them a
Well,
deal with.
all right,
Kangaroo
fine.
court.
All right, so let me say a next thing to know. You see, you ever look on any case before and said that case you got done one way and you done a different way before, other than the cartel case?
In Jamaica?
Anyway at all.
Yeah.
Right.
in
So hold on, yeah, man. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Right. So you say, oh, that man is guilty, but hold on, bro, man. Just let me ask. Just hold. I talk. We are talking. Hold on, man.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
ask me a question.
yeah, man. So me answer the question. I answer. So me ask the next question. You say yeah. So it's probably a situation where you say the man guilty in your head, but he was acquitted. And it's a situation where you say the man innocent, but he was found guilty. And the simple reason for that, bro, is whether we like it or not, we are not legal experts. Our opinion don't solve cases. Evidence or lack thereof that determines a case. Because, so we think a thing, but in a court, it's not what you think, it's what you can prove or what you can't prove. That is just the reality of it, you know.
Did you keep up with the Scott Peterson case? What does that mean in California?
No, I am not even familiar with the case, to be honest with you. I the name, so maybe I see it, but I can't speak to
Did you keep
it.
up with the OJ? You probably was too
I
young.
was young, but I've looked at the O.J. Simpson case before.
Me, I was in high school when that happened. In America, here. I remember running out in the highway, beating on the wall, the whole school, everything. I'm go to a hard block school, right?
Right.
So it was like, we was excited. I was there, whatever. Cartel court cases exactly like OJ case. The only thing with OJ case is they found a body.
Right.
Cartel cases have a lot of illegal evidence that shouldn't have been presented in court. But because there's a prejudice, and they wanted to get cartel, they put all these illegal evidence because it was a witch hunt.
But bro,
If it was anybody else,
right.
that case would have gotten thrown out.
I can't say that. That now is a matter of
Listen,
opinion,
come
bro.
on.
No, bro, but hold on, bro. You are share your views. You can't fix my views, and I listen when you say. And me say I agree or I disagree with it, and me I said to you, say, me not necessarily think so. Remember, you share your views, and me I listen and respect it. But you can't impose your views on me, and me not try to impose my views on you.
No,
You understand what I'm saying?
Play devil's advocate.
No, man, we just look on the things for what it is. You understand? And we are the system. And let us be fair. The system never put Kartel in the position where him fit for this. So Kartel put himself there. So I could be fear about the thing.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We don't know that. Jamaica have a system where it's corrupt from before.
So I could look on the allegation. But bro, so hold on man. I could look at the allegations. Alright, yeah.
So why the system choose to Lego who them want for Lego and prison who them want for Lego?
But you know, say bro, that statement again is a very loaded statement because at the end, I'm say it already, I'm gonna repeat it. The court of law and what you think is not the same thing, brother. Seeing what you and me think, really and truly, at the end of the day, don't stand up in a court of law because at the end of the day, it is a burden of proof that rests on how a person is found guilty. And brother, a man walking free don't mean say him innocent, you know? It just means that there was not enough evidence to convict him.
And even if you think and exactly what, even if you think Kartel is guilty, the evidence don't show that.
But based on based on what I read from the trial transcript, I can disagree with you fully. Based on the amount of things that was in that.
How?
Read the chant. So let me ask you a question. This is So this is the only person you have ever heard of being sentenced without a body being present?
And no DNA, and no hard evidence.
Okay.
I've never heard somebody.
So let me ask you a question, though,
without a body, no concrete evidence, and no solid evidence, only circumstantial.
So the evidence with Chow Gate, then that there's no bearing on that.
That's illegal, teach them.
What Chow Gate was sit down on the stand and testify for days. What you mean that illegal? And the man tell you what him think him see. What you mean?
What him think him see?
No man, but that's said that. The man
First of all, him say when Lizard when he asked about the witness, right?
Right.
Him not say him run out of the house and Kartel run behind him. He never see Lizard dead. Him never see a dead body.
Right. So him tell you what him say.
So if he
right.
Body, if he did not see a dead body, you see what I'm saying?
No, me not see what you ask because me ask you a question. So the video recording that was there and the voice notes, you explain those, sir. And as me said, look, I am indifferent here, you know. So whether it's acquittal or it is retrial or I am very indifferent to it. It is my firm view is that if you find a man guilty or you find him innocent, it should have been a fair trial, and that is me. Yeah. So this is not me having any preference. I mean, just answering a question because we keep hearing said there was no evidence. Chow sit down and him testify. Zine, and as again for the record, I want to be DJ. As me say, this is neither here nor there for me. All I'm saying to you, we keep saying there is no evidence. Chow testified. There are a million voice notes between Kartel and Problem Child. There's cell site evidence. There are text message between Chow and him girlfriend. Zine, Sean Storm said him drive behind Chow go brother. There are many things that was used in the case. So we keep on saying there was no evidence. That is not so.
You can assume what you want to assume, or anybody can assume what they want to assume, but nothing in there was clear evidence
that is in your view, sir, but that is not in the purview of the court.
That's not in the. Tell me which part not evidence where you say,
brother, me and y'all raise a voice. You don't need to do that. If I saw you cut the call, because it sounds like you get too emotional, I know.
Teach them. Not take my voice for that. Not take my voice for that. No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be so disrespectful. No. I wouldn't do that. Bro.
So what me I say, bro, is at the end of the day, and all I'm trying to do is just treat the thing for what it is. No emotions, no preference, no biases. One, if on the face of the thing, when the juror was found to be poisoned, the jury should have been discarded. Zane and them decide what I'm going to do from this. So I have no issue in admitting that. Because at the end of the day, you want to give a man a free trial, a fair trial, free from any form of corruption or you ear said this and never said this again when you hang up in a call about the Chief Justice because we always complain, but when the Chief Justice have people in front and him assess the thing, if him feel like said this no make no sense, he must send a guy yard, you know. And people have an issue with that. But I promise you, if the Chief Justice was in charge of this case, it wouldn't reach appeal. if a conviction was heard, because him nah make them errors, the brother. So a lot of things what the Chief Justice do is to ensure that justice is served, but because we have a feeling, say, okay, from a man name call upon a thing and him go, him automatically will get sentenced. The court of law, my brother, and the court of public opinion are two different things. And I know profess to know more than you know, but just I say so, yeah.
You know, some murder case is the hardest case to try and convict.
It depends. It depends.
It is. Ask anybody. It is. Because every other case were easy. A man, we just cap out to it and say, me take 6 months, or me take Ray and just go on with it. But most murder cases, people take it go trial.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because one little evidence where you mess up and can show that whole case.
Right. Many people walk based on technicalities. That is also the nature of the thing.
I see a lot of people at Jamaica, especially uptown people,
Mm-hmm.
are cheer for Kartel go to prison.
Mm-hmm.
And these kind of evidence. But then if members say them have pitney, and police can come pick up your pitney for something with them here, and create all type of circumstantial evidence and send them to prison innocent. I'm not saying Kartel is innocent, but I'm saying based off the way this case was handled.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good look on Jamaica.
But Carla,
anywhere else in the world, if this case was tried in England, the Kartel wouldn't get sentenced. If it was in America, it wouldn't get sentenced.
But you can't say that in a bro, because maybe the proceedings would have been handled differently, the evidence collection would have been handled differently, the prosecutions would have dealt with it differently. So you can determine, say, if it try America or England, it wouldn't, because those people.
I'm talking about the way it was handled.
Right, right. So, but chances are, my brother, it wouldn't have been handled in this way in those countries because they treat with these things the right way.
Think. But I know a lot of people who get up on the street and walk with murder charge right now because our evidence will get mixed up on technicality. Trust me, it happened in America. Believe me.
All right. Yeah, we're going to free up. But so the language, you say acquittal.
Acquittal.
And there's no other possibility.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
It was a witch hunt.
It was a witch hunt.
When Kartel get found guilty,
yeah.
And watch Paula Llewellyn when she come out and I do the interview. So go back and watch that.
Paula is a prosecutor. What you think? So hold on. So she's a prosecutor.
Hold on. Yeah, but you gotta keep it professional.
So what? All right. So what Paula did in that interview that screamed on professionalism, though? Yeah.
Eh?
What
she
did
Paula? And she laugh and I jump. Hold on, and I jump.
She jumped. I don't remember seeing her jumping. I will rewatch it.
And I pump her fist and watch a video with when she showed the case with the light bulb man there, the politician.
Mm-hmm. Current Spencer. Current Spencer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And when she come out and do the interview, she wasn't upset saying the case get short.
Oh, okay.
And there was evidence there for lock him up. So me I show you how them jump when them find I get a youth guilty and how them deal with when them find a politician or a rich man.
Okay.
Them him case how them behave. You get what I'm
saying? Me I hear what you say.
Jamaica have to change that.
Okay.
We live in America where we can understand when white prosecutors and white judges not like we.
Mm-hmm.
But when you in a country like Jamaica, you look on the same faces of people them like you. And them are treated differently. It's bad.
Yeah, me now go subscribe to the witch hunt conversation either, brother, because there are many artists, there are many ghetto art, there are many ghetto youths who rise in the business and them name never get called in these things before, bro. You understand? So all them now on the rest of man them. Everybody now get catching at the trap. Okay.
No, it cannot happen like that.
Right.
All right, look what people in America suffer brutality by the hands of the police.
Right.
No police never beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
But just I say, you get what I mean?
Yeah, me understand, man.
Some people are gonna get it and some people not. I just said work.
Yeah, bro. All right, so
but for our one people, them are deal with it like that. It's not good.
Yes, you see what me all right. Come me wrap up the call in, bro. But you see for me, Zane, if a man call me and say yo teach, you are going, Kartel forget acquitted because all the jury was the directions to the jury and the situation with Livingston Kane. Zane, all of them things there. But when me having read the transcript of the trial, when a man tell me, oh, there was no evidence, that is not what I gather from my reading. So me can't accept that. And as I said,
but it's circumstantial, teacher.
But circumstantial evidence lead to convictions all over the world, bro.
Without no hard evidence, no DNA, no body, none of that.
And in the situation as the case is, then a man was heard and a voice note saying, well, me chop up the body fine, you will never find it as long as you live.
But you never hear him say me chop up lizard.
But all right, brother, me I hear you still. But yeah, you gonna move on because other people are calling. You know what thing go. Big up yourself for that, bro. And I wish we could end, but you know what thing go. We have to take some more calls.
Yeah, keep up the good work, bro.
No, say a word, brother, man. Give thanks. Me appreciate the man's energy too. Me kind of try roughly your feathers, but you're all fair. No, man, everything good, man. Everything good, my boss, man. Guidance. Yeah, man. Blessed. Simply put, TV. Why you call the man? I could talk. You know, you have a brother from around one part. Call, listen, people, Jamaica don't want to do jury duty. But lady, I see Lady Anne-Marie say a thing earlier, you know, so she's not a fan of the Chief Justice. But she's of the view that he deals with the things in front of him in accordance with that. I put on Mount Sasha and add Pam over in TikTok. We don't know about that. TikTok, big up on yourself. But there we doing it, just give me a chance. That's how the professor said that's how the case. That's a very likely possibility, Professor, based on what transpired in front of the Privy Council. Zane. So as I said, you know, loud and clear now. Yeah. Big up yourself in a Kartel, Bobby. Zane. And thing. Papa Scully, from Metro Media, big up yourself in a Father Scully. Manners and respect in a Miller and Grandma Crew non-profit organization. Big up on yourself, you understand? Zane, so at the end of the day, no peeps, as me say, we just deal with the thing for what it is, without any bias, without any preferences. Zane, you may kind of have one look at TikTok page when I try to build, because some of the young people, them do this to you know, and then you want to know, say, I wish, man, this have message more of me interview L.A. Lewis. As me put on it, as me open up a look at WhatsApp to call, man, I ask if me interview L.A. Lewis. Me look like a egg, my father. That will never happen, man. You understand what I say? So the phone line open for who want to make 2 calls. So the number is on the screen. Or the poll I got 648 people vote. 53% said they are of the view that the men will be acquitted. 21% is saying there may be a retrial, and 26% is saying they don't think there will be any change. You understand what I say? You will never see that as long as you live, my father. You understand? And so I just saw the thing go. If them dash out the case, the professor them will have to revisit and dash out lots of other cases. I don't really think so need any Dean Palmer. I don't know that this one case will affect judgments. I mean, people may appeal based on the ruling handed down here if there are similarities in their case. But they don't have to go appeal it, and then the justices, whether at the Court of Appeal or in front of the Privy Council, will then decide if those cases should be thrown out. So it's not an automatic throw because one case. So you use the Kartel judgment now would become a case law for similar cases in the future as guidance, but an automatic say, oh no, and I mean, well, I don't think that's how it works. Let me put it that way, because I never got law school. Wilford Samuel, scary, you know, nothing for say about the case. Simple put TV is a precedent, yeah. So you think he might go Miguel Charlton, I addressed this already. I guess I will have to address this many times. Based on my observation, seeing an acquittal is very possible, but also a retrial is a possibility as well. Based on my observation, I have no legal training, I have no legal expertise. This is just me just looking at the thing for what it is. You throw the earth, yeah. Well, me not get the trouble. You understand? All right. So, I guess everybody feel for say what I say already. Isaac Edwards, big up. Do you hear? If you are going to participate in the chat, please be respectful. We will not tolerate anyone being bullied or disrespected. Oh, moderator, everybody they think. You know when new people come across where until them understand how things kind of work on the side of the fence. You understand? It's not the ghetto. You see me? Basically, they are putting the arguments together and going through to show where misrepresentation and corruption has influenced the decision. Corruption. Well, I don't know. I've been putting in a word there, and the misrepresentation, fine, because that based on the nature of the case. But the grounds on which the appeal was made said nothing about corruption. You know? It is all about technicalities and procedural mishaps and errors. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, understand? Yeah, man. And speaker, so that's why I think of it, you, man. Jackie61, thanks for the rose. Over upon TikTok, as me say, me still learn the TikTok thing, you know. Everybody at about 7. We no go on count after 10 years. That's too long for a retrial. Okay. So, Lady Cher, and that is what Bert Samuels is saying as well. Lady Cher said, oh, somebody give me one big heart over upon TikTok. Lady Cher, and that is what. All right, my father. Yeah, cause you have to do that, cause you can't listen to yourself at the same time. And thing. This is a family setting, not a party shop business. Yeah, man, they will learn still. But many of the people are, people who are just teach the camera clean as a shield. Big up yourself in the Erdel. Yeah, man, we try to keep it thing for the level. You know what I mean? Yeah, Vendetta boss. Oh, everybody has support L.A. Lewis. So, all right. Vendetta, why you don't interview L.A. Lewis, sir? You don't interview people. Hello, good night.
Yeah, man, bless up.
Blessings, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, I pray out the whole thing and I pray,
Now say a word, man. Why the pre-mens, I say?
Yeah, man, I say the pre-ment is this, and we want the whole world to know, we not look no favoritism and we not look no public stuff. Mm-hmm. But the truth is the truth. Not ready for Republic yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. God bless the king. You see me?
Yes, God bless the king. So you are in support of the Privy Council remaining the highest court of the land, and also us having the monarch as the head of state. See me?
Most likely, sir.
Why you draw the conclusion there?
Repeat.
Why have you come to that conclusion? Many people are saying at time for we move away from the monarch, and at time for become a republic and be fully independent and move to the CCJ. Well, that's the next conversation. But talk to me. What made you draw that conclusion there?
Well, this is my opinion, and it must be of the world, but this is my opinion, and I sure know I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
It's evidently shown that we cannot govern ourselves.
Yeah.
It basically even show the simple as little food that we eat.
Mm-hmm.
This is no joking. This is very serious. I'm not saying you're laughing at me.
No, man. Right? I just know, man.
This is very, very serious.
Mm-hmm.
A man willing to put on a Clarks. Now, God, no man see them Clarks. But at the same man in the Clarks, I rub out him and me up on the corner. I will come in a year farm little more because, listen, people take this a joke, this is no joke. As you notice, it is people then who are trying to build this country are dead.
In some instances, there are a lot of instances where criminals are dying as well, if we are going to be fair. But point taken.
No, man. Them they not count, man.
No, man, but a murder is a murder, though, bro. When the numbers are counted, every single murder is accounted for, So at the end of the day, we have to treat with it that way there. Whilst me get what you're saying about, I don't think we can separate it still. But me I listen.
I understand.
But hold on, Carla. I know.
Yes,
it's true, me the point. But what you know, Carla? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Me I go on because it's true we kind of focus on a specific topic tonight. Zine,
No,
it's
man,
a very important topic.
Forward.
Forward. All right.
Forward to it, man.
Step it, look at them, please. You know what I think.
So what, we're not ready to govern ourselves yet, man.
Okay.
Because this case is an example. I show you the kind of the interest.
Okay, me figure say I saw you go with this.
This case is an example.
Mm-hmm.
Me not pick up to nobody.
Right.
Yeah, why me can tell her that straight? I'm a very, very close friend to this man. I know this man before.
I mean, the entertainer?
No found even think of knowing. Big up the whole water for this, them a listen.
Cool.
Mama Precious, big up on yourself. Yo, the whole guys are too fat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I know them money from them money I drink pepper and I eat cornbread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, big up Miss Thompson. Yeah, around there, so Adibantan used to buy cornbread and butter. So, I say. So, still I say, I've learned to put myself in a people's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there when anything happened.
Right.
You know, you're all kind of things. That's what I say. So watch why Miles using.
Right.
We don't say the man did gonna get a fight already.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
See my safety, I'm a family safety. I will not call no name.
Right.
But the truth is to be told. Rainfall upon every man house top.
Mm-hmm.
And them man, if it really go as well them say, at the least trouble in a Jamaica. You see me I say? And nobody now shed no light on certain people that carry more skeleton if what is to be said about these men, because I'm not a liar, are true. I carry more skeleton more than them, man.
But then, can we...
The Privy Council, listen,
right.
You take the Privy Council to show them people that. I don't ever tell them about Republic. Listen to this, man. Never, and this is the Gaza police speaking, never, long live the king until we know ourselves. And look how we police are corrupt. Look how corrupt the country is. And for the Republic.
But let me ask you a question though, bro. Don't leave it. One question though. But do you know, can you appreciate the fact though that many cases have gone to the Privy Council and the judgment handed down by the Court of Appeal stood and no changes to make? Can you appreciate that for what it is though?
Well, I don't know if because this case is pertaining to somebody that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can't recall.
So you can't recall. Okay. So I can tell you, say,
no.
There have been appeals that have been done in Jamaica and people, they appeal, them never win it, them seek leave to appeal in the Privy Council and the Privy Council upheld the ruling handed down by the Court of Appeals. So we have to factor that in. So sometimes they get it right and sometimes they get it wrong. It's just the nature of these things, isn't it? So to say, and me just say that now, because what I always try to do is to bring balance to the discussion. So saying, and I like say every case go Privy Council throw it out and say, free the man them. You understand? Many people have gone to the Privy Council and have lost. Many people have gone and have won. That is just the nature of the law. You understand? We are still learning, I guess. We still make mistake. The justice system is not where it should be, not even close. The judiciary is not where it should be. But I don't want people feel like, say, there is not a situation where the justices in the Privy Council have agreed with our justices in our Court of Appeal. That's happened many times. You understand? So that is why, yes, when we have these conversations, because, all right, so this is me and this is how I operate. It is about us learning from each other. You understand what I say? You know some things, me know some things, and we can make the thing work and understand, say, okay, we appreciate the thing for what it is. So the Privy Council is not a situation where every case go there, them rule against the Court of Appeals in Jamaica. That is not so work before that.
No, I'm not stick up in. I'm not saying these.
No, man, I know.
No, please. Mm-hmm. Even though they call themselves Lord, I'm not saying these people are the creators.
Right.
I'm not saying they are perfect. For righteous sake, there's nobody that is perfect and there's nobody that is righteous.
Yes. I understand, man. I was just making the point to say that, you know, at the end of the day, we are of the view in the country, some of us, that only people of England know the law. And many times they are aligned in their views with our local justices. That's all I was saying. It wasn't about what you said, but it's just a general point that I think me did make.
Because I don't believe in that. I believe in my country. That is why I would never want us to go republic.
But then,
because
then do we not need...
Well educated, my friend, but I know the evil that dwell in this place. And when you live in our country, we're up to the same person that is supposed to protect and serve. Oh my God.
Which is true.
My grandmother would have said it's more than tongue can tell. It's mad.
No, man, you're true because we I hear what you say, but my counter argument to that is that we need to aspire as a nation to reach a stage where we are so advanced, our justice system is so efficient that we can have our highest court in Jamaica land we love. So we can't, I don't think...
We are well advanced, Teach.
Yeah,
we are coming from a stage, Teach. Don't forget this. We are coming from a stage the earth nearly 400-600 years ago.
Right.
Where our ancestors, Kodra and the rest of them.
Yeah, man, but we only gained independence in 1962.
Sorry, I don't let me take over your
program. No, man, that good, man. Can me tell you stay.
Our smartphone nowadays, where man I go up on TikTok and I pay himself 100,000. One of my friends do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are well advanced. What happened is the greed, the deed.
Mm-hmm. But you know, bro, yeah, man. Me get what you're saying, bro. But at the end of the day,
and I agree with Sir P.
Right.
And I like some I see them where I say achoo, man, no money and a data cost crime and very. The cheapest rifle are nearly 700,000. And one man have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
So
bro, so here we go. Here more you do for me because it's a very important conversation that has to be had. See, I'm going to free up the line and take a few more calls, but I like the conversation. I have some other things I want to say, but to move the thing forward, we have to do some more live calling so we can address some of these issues. You understand what I say? Because we have to ventilate some of them issues. You understand? And when a man have him views and him strong, but we're always willing to listen and these things. Big up yourself in a family. You see me I say?
Yes, man. You too, man.
Big up Art of Love every time, man. Boy, you know what they are try. You see me?
Yeah, man. Now we are do this with Jamaica and a really not specific person, you know?
Jamaica land we love, man. Country over everything.
Yes,
always, brother. That's what I believe in.
Yes, man.
Big up yourself every time.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Interesting call. Wish we could then continue the conversation there. Zane and things. So, big up to the people them over upon BM Pressy. Look at BM Pressy they all both. Big up yourself, you know. You understand? Big up to the people them give me things over Twitter. Me can't keep up. You understand? Over TikTok. We can't keep up still because you know what thing all about. Big up to the people on Facebook and on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, so you say Umbre say him sure say him right. Shaman, what you deal with? The Black Mamba. So, at that go on. Did you see somebody still asks about LA? Oh, I'm telling you, man, my LA. Louis, good speaking. Oh, man, big up yourself. Listen, I just need the DPP and their people to do all there and I cross all and investigator. Yes, I agree with Lady Anne-Marie has been making a lot of sense in the comments and maybe not look on the comments. Big up yourself, Lady Allison. I appreciate the measured and thoughtful approach to the thing. You understand what I say? The state is asking the court to uphold the ruling of the Supreme Court based on that and evidence that was presented. They are convinced that if even one juror was tainted, evidence was strong. Which is true, because that was basically said in no uncertain term, JCA, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Kartel trapped himself in a corrupt system and can't get out. Blessings to each and rest of the classmate. Like every country, the highest court of the land are made up of justices that have their own biases depending on the particular case. Persons, political party, family, etc. With the Jamaican climate. Yeah, that's a fair point. Kerry, big up. Kerry, look like you're cut out. What go on? You alright? Me here's your throat are hurting and I think a joke you make. DPP nasty, bro. Gaza Valley, what you need, family? What the DPP do you know, Gaza Valley? 7 people watching. Oh, okay. They want to say, in Oriation Marriott, manners and respect. Yeah, people, so the number to call is 876 it's 7726048. Zane, and thing. What's happening now? Malik, what you mean? As it relates to what? So as I say again, peeps, injustice for one person mean injustice is possible for everybody. And if a man is tried and is convicted as found guilty, Zane, we want to know that the trial was of the highest quality. The evidence management was of the highest quality. Okay, Mr. want to talk to you, Malik. Zane, the instruction given by the judge is of the highest quality. And as I say, and I've been trying to impress upon people who generally visit, because the people that will live here understand, because I've been making this point for years, that an appeal is not about necessarily the evidence put forward in court. Zane, it is about procedures, and primarily that of the judge. Instructions and admissibility issues and them something there. Alright, big up yourself in the family. Malik, so the 2-day hearing in front of the Privy Council concluded today. So the defense presented their arguments yesterday. The prosecution did yesterday and today, and the defense got a chance to make some final points, and the matter is adjourned. They will now be looking at all the submissions, orally and written submissions, plus they have, so the bundle related to the case, transcript from the trial, from the appeal, the written submission, the bundle is 9,000 pages. So the justices will have to now comb through every page, looking at everything, looking at all possibilities, and ultimately decide whether there was a miscarriage of justice. And if so, they have the potential or the possibility to make a variety of ruling. 1, the men can be acquitted, full acquittal. 2, a retrial can be ordered. Or 3, the convictions will continue and they will have to serve the sentences handed down. You understand? 778 votes, 779 votes have been cast. Acquittal 52%, retrial 21%, and no change 27%. Zane? And these things. Bruce Almighty, big up yourself, you know. Big up to the people who up on TikTok. Zane? And thing. Be impressive. The people them know say me just try to balance everything. You understand? Kartel is a wicked DJ, but also a wicked person in a tea. Wilford Samuel teach. What you think for go? Gaza, is that a matter of what? As me say again, hoping not to sound like a scratch record. Based on my assessment, I think there are 2 possible outcomes. 1, an acquittal, and 2, and an acquittal with no conditions. That means that the brother them got them yard. Or 2, a retrial. And I think the retrial situation is very ticklish, as I said, because it has been a decade. It has been a long time. And the nature of the case would suggest that it would be very difficult to retry a 65-day case. Maybe it don't last so long this time. But what is the condition of the evidence that was used during all the voice notes are on that was played during the trial are now on YouTube. You understand what I mean? I say a lot of other aspects of the evidence were made known during the appeal. The house where the murder allegedly took place was eventually, well, it was set afire at one point in time, and then it was demolished a few years ago. So there are many, and at that point when people did a complaint say, oh, them mashed down Kartel house, I made the point that it would be beneficial, because if there's a retrial somewhere along the line, them not have the house to go back to. People are calling it, I don't know, I try and say a call. Yeah, so these, again, because we're very emotional, you know. So the house mashed down. Who stand to benefit from the house being destroyed? If there's a retrial, no most the convicts. But because, you know, nobody never lived there, the house is set on fire partially and all of them something. Good night, my brother. Whatever you're watching the stream, and bro, you have to turn it, you have to mute it. Alright. For the people, it's true, we're not a big radio station or TV station. It work the same way. When you call, if you are listening to the stream somewhere else, you gotta have a feedback, an echo. So you have to mute and listen through the phone. You understand? And you just on TV and CVM and RGR, it works. So it works upon them something. You understand? After this case and the speech the police commissioner gave last week, government should all go to prison for the periods they got. Ricky Tan, big up yourself in the family. Alright, boss. Good night, Carla.
Yes, good night.
Yeah, blessings, my brother. Much better.
Yeah, about the Vibes Kartel thing.
Yeah, man.
You know, I just have a view that, you know, them gonna pass that verdict again, not guilty.
So the conviction will be squashed,
Yeah.
and they will be freed.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Say them all reach that stage.
So you had this view before listening to the proceedings, or it was after you listened to the proceedings you come to that conclusion then?
After I listened to the proceedings, I realized that he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What during the proceedings made you feel so confident to make that pronouncement though? What you heard? What specifically jumped out at you and said, "Oh, okay, I rode."
Well, when I view the case and call back for an appeal, and he got the appeal.
Right.
There is way which they are gonna let him out.
Okay.
And the Jamaica, believe you me, the popularists have a lot to do with it too.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
You think that the justices in the Privy Council take that into consideration?
No, I don't think so. They look at the case.
Okay, so who you say how the populace, as I say, influence it now? What do you mean?
Well, the Jamaican people who you expect to stand for justice because of his popularity.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
They are saying, boy, free the world boss, and when the world boss free, everything will be free.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Take care.
Me not say a word, Godfather, man. Blessings, man. I appreciate the call. Here, sir. Dutch, pick up yourself, you know. Yeah, man. KD Vice, big ups. I have 300 US bet on the key. Blessings, Godfather. You can't hang up, man. Me just read some comments. Ricky Tan. Ricky Tan say I have 300 US bet on the case. That's how confident I was from the first case to Jamaica appeal. Lots of injustice. So from them time they have the money they bet on the case, Ricky. Then what kind of whole heap of interest once they on that, you know. Lady May what? Good night. Saying Dutch, manners are respecting a super being, blessings. All of the people them over. Mr. Jerry and BM Pressy are governor everything over on Twitter. Make sure we're not on TikTok. See me not even know. Not everyone. As I said, if we look at the poll, so 817 votes have been cast. 52% are saying they think acquittal. 21% saying retrial, and 27% is saying. So basically, 50% of the votes don't end up bossy. Me know you're there. 50% of the votes I say acquittal. 25% basically, give or take, as a retrial, and 25% I said no trial. So it things split. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Vendetta, big up yourself.
I tell us, say, you know what? Call of you really change your name still, you know. Principal of your name, you know.
Wait, so if you name principal, why you say that, you know?
Yeah, man, principal.
Why you say that?
You know why we say that.
Me know why you say that. Brother, as me say, what me always try to do, still, you know, bro, is try to approach a thing without emotions. See, and like everybody may have views on certain things, you know. You understand what I say? And it's not well, it's not even said that, you know, because you know me gonna talk my mind. But at the end of the day, I think in the space that we operate, there isn't a lot of balance here. Zane, some people do the thing for different reasons. At the end of the day, the channel name teach them for a couple of reasons. One, because I am a teacher by profession. And two, I see the need where...
Yeah, we know that, man.
Yeah, man, I see the need where, you know, there needs to be some balance in the space. Because some people just say some things and do some things for whatever reason. And many times it is colored or it's not the truth. You understand what I say? So we just try to bring some balance to the thing. True. You see me? And it may sound like we intelligent sometimes, and sometimes we may sound like we're not so intelligent, but we try.
Guess what, go on? You know what now? You see the first caller, what that woman name? Tati,
right.
Yeah, you see that woman there? You can show, say, you're a real teacher. And that's why I tell her, say, you have to go more from that part, the principal stage, because she don't understand, she don't know if to pronounce one word good. You understand? But she a follow, and you're a teacher.
We got school for that something still, you know, I think.
I think you have to go stay a teacher.
We get look at training and look at experience, man.
You leave the classroom and then it now record for people like them the way they want to learn. Because you have people.
Yeah, I'm only if a good teacher about the place, man. Don't worry about it, man.
You understand? You have to stay around. You have to stay. You have to give about that seat.
Alright, I'm about to say a word, man. But before you cut though, what you see the outcome of the thing?
I just saying, you know, some of the follow.
Yeah? You hear me, bro? Jaja, I call gone. I know the guy when they get cut off. Hello, good night. Good night.
Hi, good night. Is the show over?
No. Oh, so, all right. Hold on. Don't say. Just a minute. Data, I don't know what happened to the call. I never did that area. I take the next call. So my apologies for that, bro. So if anything, you show me back. You understand what I say? Mr. G is a full acquittal. All right, my boss. I say a word. That's a very strong possibility. Zane, good night, Empress. My apologies. No, man. The show is still going on. Hello? Yeah, man. You're not hearing me? Alright, hold on there. Oh, probably hold on. Probably it's not you. Probably it's me. Yeah, man, everything connect. But me not hearing on my headphone no more. Can you just hang up and call me back, please? Okay. Oh, alright. Yeah, bro, me don't know what going with the call, you know. Hold on, what it sound like me I hear you wrong, please. Hold on, we reconnect back to the thing. Audio check one. You hear me?
Yeah, man,
Alright, yeah, bro. So me wrap it up and take a few more calls now.
Yeah. What you say now?
No, me just say how you see the outcome look based on what you have seen or read or heard.
Well, yeah, I teach China, I listen where you say, I follow where you say as the first Miss Tati.
Yeah.
Miss Tati, when I understand. Miss Tati, that says she don't understand most of way them white guy they have said, understand. So when you break it down and give it the thing, them understand and not say, yeah, it's a possibility more their road. Because if they retry the case, we have follow the thing with the house and the evidence and all of them things, they have to go build back all of them things there again.
Right.
It's not possible for Jamaica. So it's a 95% in our work.
Okay.
As far as we may listen.
Okay.
Yeah,
man.
So what you would think?
Yeah, listen what you would think. You listen when we play with Bert Samuels earlier. I think it's for me personally, I think there's a 50-50 acquittal or a retrial.
50.
Yes.
Retrial. And if it's a look not teach if it's a retrial, then Nago can win same way.
Why not? Why you think so?
Remember, I think them the host. Remember, me a follow everything.
Right.
The host then lick done that.
Yeah, but the host,
again, which the witness now go and go back on the stand.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Yeah, see you.
Him now go and go back on the stand. All of them.
The host was not have much. Hold on. So the host was not have much evidentiary value. So blood was found there.
Yeah,
but remember it was burnt down. Right.
Yeah.
Remember it was burnt as well. So in terms of being evidentiary value, I don't think it was of any great value per se. You understand what I'm saying? So, but the house being demolished is still more favorable for the convicts than the prosecution.
Yeah. Good point. But watch a point and I'll teach.
Right.
Remember when them saying in the court, why them never did retry the case from when they see some little tampering going with the witness. Them
with the witness or the juror?
It have got too much. The jury, sorry, my correction.
Yeah, with the jury,
it have got a bit too much for them restart over about the case. So what you think no by them saying that? Them all over again?
Well, me understand that, but if the court said it have to go, it have to go, But also, I think though, why that was said is because remember, brother, it was the longest trial in the country's history, bro. You understand what I say? And to know say no, because one man I gonna make you have to start that thing over again. So I think the judge took a calculated risk. Zine, having met with the DPP and the Defense Counsel, the DPP said, one, we are at a disadvantage if this is true, so proceed. And the judge decides, we are go so.
Answer is up to the teacher. Your teacher see me, even though I have it as a principal.
That's the word, man. Give thanks.
Yeah.
Blessings. I hope the Empress who called and had to hang up can call back. My sincere apologies. You know them something ago. It is not. I wonder if I have enough credit can call her back. I think I fair number this, me I call her back. I think I she. I hope I she. Or somebody I call when me I call her. It was a calculated misstep. Yeah, very, very possible.
Hello?
Hello, good night. You are the lady that called earlier?
Yeah.
All right, if a phone cut off, I done my credit done if you call me back here. It's just go and talk to me, yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I watched a bit after the trial, right?
Yeah.
And I watched a bit of what's going on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But my concern is that I think that maybe they're going to do a retrial because I think that they should do a retrial because my main concern is if the victim family,
Right.
I'm wondering if they throw this thing out, what's going to happen? How is this lady going to feel? Because she can't find her son, right?
You're the first person who actually brought that into the discussion.
It should be, huh?
No, I say you're the first person to have brought that into the discussion via call. I see some of it in the comments.
Right, still,
yeah, man. Very, very, very fair assessment. No, man, you go ahead, man. I'm just listening.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm saying, if this lady can't find her son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that he and is accused, he and the other guys killed and did murder them. I'm just wondering how is it that many people are saying that they should free him. He has, well, his music is not my type of music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But other people love his music.
Right, fair
right?
enough.
I mean, the more Barrister Man and the older folks. But I'm still saying, people are not thinking and realizing that there's a victim. There's somebody, this lady lost her child and can't find her child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a painful thing.
Yeah,
so I can't understand how they expect that the Privy Council should just throw everything out. And then while this man is running around enjoying his life, right? There's this lady that's going to be crying and wondering. So, and I'm saying, is it possible that she can sue the government too? You know what I mean?
I don't, because I see somebody in the comments saying he will be acquitted and compensation. I don't know the compensation conversation coming in. And thing that will be an uphill task, to be honest with you. So I don't know. So as it relates to the other both sides.
If he's acquitted, right? If he's acquitted, they can't even compensate him and the other guys because it still remains the fact that they were charged for murder.
That is it.
And yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
So how could the government be giving them money? Anyone that should get the money should have been the victim's mom.
Right.
Because she still can't find her child. And remember all these conversations on the phone was about her kid. You know what I mean? It was about her child.
So, and as me said, I can't speak to any form of compensation conversation because I really don't know what possibility exists. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying.
That's my
man, I appreciate the viewpoint, man. I really appreciate this aspect of the conversation because, as me say, a balance and it's two sides of the coin. You understand?
Yeah. You know, it's true.
Right.
Because it's a difficult situation, difficult situation. Because there's somebody involved. If there was no mom, there's no mother, right? Let's say there was no one wondering where their child is, right?
Right.
But you have someone saying that they can't find their child. And then people are saying that they saw him. So if he's alive, so how come he's not coming forward?
You know,
you know what I mean?
Take that for what it is, which is really and
because
truly.
She's there now, wherever this lady is. She's there watching this case and saying to herself, "Oh my God, you know, where's my son?"
But the reality of it, the reality of it, still in the Empress, is that it's just part and par for the course, you know, because just somebody always end up on that side of the divide. You understand what I say? It's just the harsh reality of these things. You understand? But me get what you're saying, man. Me get what you're saying.
I just hope they come to a fear. They come to something fear. You know,
yes.
Especially as I said, if they know more than me because it like, you know, for them to go back into the evidence and look and see, you know, if was it true or what. So they already said that the judge, right, made a wrong move, which is true because the judge should have got rid of that person that was causing the problem. Toss him outside, let him, you know, but they don't want to make another mistake too by saying, okay, fine, you know, we have these evidence, so we can just toss these evidence aside and just free them. You know what I mean? So I hope they won't be making that mistake to toss those evidence aside and then free them. And you know, I hope they won't be making that mistake like what the judge made.
Empress, these things are really and truly for the learned justices to decide, and you know, we'll see how it goes. You understand? Because there are different possibilities. You understand?
Yeah.
So
there's a lot.
We watch and see.
Yeah, we watch and see how it will break down. You know.
Right. So give thanks. Appreciate. Me call you what now? Appreciate the first call. My credit last.
I'm in Canada and I'm from Canada.
Okay, my sister. I really appreciate the support. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Blessings.
Good luck at your show.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ty Dixon Broadgate said, but her son did a bad man, so it's kill or be killed. Okay. That has been one of the viewpoints for a long time. So I suppose then on that notion, then Ty Dixon, every man who kill a so-called bad man should be free then, ain't I suppose. Then, I mean, how you explain that? I mean, the truth of the matter is, peeps. I mean, it's okay if you love the DJ, one of the greatest dancehall DJs of all time. But the truth is that if it was somebody without name, there would be no interest in the case. That's just the reality of the situation, if we're going to be honest with you. And you know, I just so I think. Good night, caller.
Yeah, good night.
Blessings, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
My 2 cents on the case is that even though I would like to see an acquittal based on the questions that the justices were asking, and the 3 questions in particular that Mr. Isaac addressed. And I don't think a retrial is most likely the outcome than a total acquittal.
It's a fair assessment, as I said, for me.
For instance, one of the questions that caught my attention was when Mr. Buchanan was replying to I think is the Chief Justice.
Yeah,
when he was saying
Lord
that,
Reed.
when he was replying, when he was replying to the question in regards to the foreman and the first juror that was thrown out.
Right, the lady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the procedure and why the same procedure wasn't followed for the second one.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's a very good observation.
Yeah. So what I get from that is that what they are considering, if they were to consider a total acquittal, they would have to take into consideration the evidence, all the evidence, and how the evidence were presented and why. But from what I observed, none of that came into argument. It's just the procedure of how the...
Because that is what appeals are based on, bro. You understand? Appeals are not a retrial of the case, you know. It is about mismanagement of the case by the presiding judge. And the mismanagement can take a number of forms. It can take direction to the jury, right? So did he give the correct direction to the jury at that particular point in time? It's about admissibility or rejection of evidence. You understand? It's about the judgment. That is what the appeal. So the appeal is not whether a man guilty or innocent. That is like we passed a stage already. He was found guilty. They were found guilty. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, that is what is in the books. They were found guilty and convicted. No, it is not about them guilt or them innocence anymore. It's about whether or not they got a fair trial as per the letter of the law. So technicalities, that is what appeals generally come back down to. You understand?
Yes. So and my second thought on the case is my second key point was if the prosecutors or the government were confident in a victory in their case or that the case would be upheld, why would they suggest that if a retrial is supposed to take into consideration, they should send it back?
Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, the prosecution can't carry them egg in one basket. You understand? So they know that there's a possibility that acquittal may be considered. So they now are sowing some seeds in the justice's mind to say, okay, so if it is your view that the trial judge erred in judgment and the Court of Appeal did not treat with the matter how it should have been dealt with, based on the evidence that has been presented in the trial, we think that a retrial is the best course of action. They have to say that. You understand what I mean? So them can't just say, okay, if them acquit, them acquit. If them not acquit, they not acquit. Yeah, you understand? So them have to make sure that there's some fallback.
Them saying that though wouldn't seem like they don't have much confidence in their own defense.
I don't think that's how it works still enough. I mean, all you said could be, but the law is a strange old lady, you know. It's a fickle old lady, my friend, and as such, they have to do these things as per the law. You understand? They had said that also in the appeal in Jamaica, and as I said earlier, nothing new was said in front of the Privy Council. Really, it just probably was said by somebody different. Or I said differently, but it was not new. So when they were making their final submissions in front of the Court of Appeal, they also said that if the justices felt that, some wrong was done, they think that a retrial should be ordered. So I guess them are going to do the same thing. How time X6 man get?
And is it? It's of your opinion that proper procedure weren't followed in regards to give the defense a fair trial in that regard, right?
The jury situation is, and if you're really going to be honest about it, the jury should have been discarded and the trial start over. It's just the reality
all
of
that
it.
is pointing towards the favor of the appellant.
Right. But again, remember that this matter was put in front of the Court of Appeals, and they decided that, okay, despite that there were some issues, these issues weren't so great as to outweigh the body of evidence that exists. So the justices in England will have to take these into considerations as well. So that's why we wait. That's why we have to wait. You understand?
Yes, and my last point before I go, I was trying to read up on some previous
similar
rulings
cases
that was made by the justices and how they had ruled their personal opinions. I think the I forgot her name, the lady.
Similar she name, man. Yes.
Yeah. She's the most likely one to vote for an acquittal.
She's very astute. Because what they want to do is to ensure that, you know, the system is just and fairness is despite the fact that these men are accused of murder, they should be afforded a fair trial.
And she has a strong tendency in sending a message to the state to say that get it right or you don't get it
the
at
state
all.
should get it right. That is the reality. Yeah. So that's how the thing go. I really appreciate your thought process and the things that you paid attention to. Me like that because I guess probably my assessment is kind of along those lines as well, in some regard. So very interesting.
Come on, thanks.
Big up
and
yourself,
good night
man.
to your panel.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Viewers.
And views.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the support, my brother. Rosie, man, to big up yourself. Yeah. Big up yourself, my father. Hope the ones that enjoy them Valentine's and me not even talk about that yet. Oh, November look. Ladies, oh, November look. Funo. What go on? Kerry, me one night here, you're happy like a lark. I know me, yeah, so you know, feel so well. What go on? Vibes Kartel is bigger than the Bob. Inside way, they probably are taking a little bit too far, you know, still I'm afraid. But alright, we are here. And again, peace. So I also wait on the next call. Again, many people have formulated their own views and opinions of the Chief Justice Brian Sykes. And I've said before that it is not going to be many times you hear a situation where Sykes' judgments are appealed and cases overturned, because what he's doing, if any at all, there seems to be a situation where the evidence is not strong enough and there's not enough to the number is 876-772-6048. Ty Dixon, see? So he is ensuring Bartholomew, I think that's Smith, the name long, so I'm going to see you all right still. Big up yourself and give thanks. All the people who have contributed over on YouTube here, so big up on yourself. All the people that may give me some things over upon Twitter. I not even know them things they mean. Over upon Twitter. So like, Miss Just the rules them and them something there, I appreciate them. I don't know them be it still, but big up on yourself. You understand? And thing. DS, where you there? If I talk to you, you know, Joe Grind, I made my subscriber for a tall time, you know. But tell him to change the name for a long time, you know, change it. Yeah, where Rosie asked about November, you know, I see it and my name, I laugh on. Notice I said my throat. Well, Kerry, I don't know what could happen to your throat. Did you catch a flu? November look like a Christmas is near. All right, Rosie, that's your word. Joe Grind, what you did? I wonder if I see him Joe Grind. I think Joe Grind would subscribe a long time at GRINE film grind spelling, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I say. So, yeah, peace, big up for yourself there. So, as me I said with the Chief Justice, you know, people love to hate on him and say, so the number is, it's running on the screen, 876-772-6048, I think is the number. You understand? So, carry on to your throat, mama. I love how that sound. He's a sinus. That's why I asked. I wasn't implying anything here. I want to know. You have been a very, very supportive member of the family, you know. So I just want to say, all right, I don't want to your throat, me. So I don't want to draw an assumption. You understand what I say? So what the Chief Justice do is good night, caller. Hello, good night.
Good night, teach them.
Good night, Empress. How are you?
I'm good. This is Nadine.
Nadine, want to go on Empress? Big up yourself. Oh, before you... I wonder, Nadine, big up to you. And the lady from Canada we call and Tati, big up on us. The ladies are now calling a 2 minute trim and nice. Warm to no. Nadine, talk to me. What go on?
All right, teach them. All right. Want to take this opportunity to personally big up Isaac Buchanan. I don't know him personally, but I know him father, Jayut.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, the great big youth.
Yeah, because you see me, teach them personally. I don't judge people by them past. We talk about reformation, but are we really serious about it?
Reforming, yeah, which is true.
You understand? We talk about reformation, but are we really serious about it? If a man go to prison and come out and change his life and I try to even get a job and put on the application form say he has been to prison before, can ever get a job in Jamaica?
Which is true.
So I just want personally congratulate him. Whether the case go to acquittal, retrial, or what. Right. You understand? And another thing is justice, what is his name, Site. Me talk a same thing since I about him and me respect it. Me say it all the while. Same thing about him.
Yeah, man, Justice Sykes, I make sure so when him done, even if a man went guilty walk free, him not go convict you and know say the evidence is not strong enough and him you got court of appeal and the matter go through. Him just deal with the thing as it is. The investigator then go investigate properly and the prosecutor then prosecute properly. And that's a demand there. That's why I'm the Chief Justice. So many people love to hate on him, but me look on the thing different. Maybe I'm me wrong. Me don't know.
Alright. The Vibes Cartel party no. Here is my honest opinion. And my opinion is my opinion. We can have divergence in opinion, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I think, man. Everybody can't think the same way.
We can have divergence in opinion. You understand? There see some comments in the chat. Some people are going like, nobody else not have no opinion. I mean, I really like that. Teach them program not really run so.
I don't say run for
right? My part of the Vibes Cartel thing now, me have 2 boys pick me still, and everybody make them mistake still. I want them not really depend them thing they still. Them mostly depend the girl them train.
Yeah, a good train.
But when I try to say is that the man them spent 13 years in prison already. So if them even acquit them,
them serve some time already.
And when people are talking about compensation, they better take them acquittal and go on about them.
I would have suggest that as well, but you know I think you can't decide for your man, yes.
They better take them acquittal and go on about them business. Me I know God, me don't know if them did it or if them did, but them do 13 years already still. So if they get one little acquittal.
And that is one of the point Bert Samuels made is that
that's,
you know.
That's my opinion.
No man, and I said that's a very good point because that is one of the point Bert Samuels made when he's saying that you know when these considerations are being made and in a situation where the convicts have served at least a third of their time, which most of them out of the 5 have done that because most of them are 32, you understand, 30 to 35 and 10 years plus now, so at least a third would have been served out of everybody probably except Kartel, you understand? So you must say many times these things are taken into...
I don't have any dog in this fight. Kartel is not my artist still. Be the man of my artist still. But what I'm trying to say still, you know, 13 years, I don't know.
I understand what you say, and as me I say his law.
But in the survey I voted that I think they are going to be acquitted.
Okay.
I think they are going to be. I honestly think so. It's not my artist.
It's a possibility. It is really and truly a possibility.
They are going to be acquitted.
With the jury issue, it's a very strong possibility.
Yeah, the whole, you know,
yeah, but a retrial is also...
The Jamaican justice system still don't look good.
Well, I mean, the truth is that,
you see, where we do in Jamaica still, we arrest first and then we investigate after still, you know.
And that's one of the reasons why some of them want them walk free.
There's always a loophole in the cases where the lawyer them...
Yeah, but Nadine, I want to make a point to something that you say. You know, you said that the justice system kind of short, but the truth of the matter is too, if we are going to be fair, many cases have gone to the Privy Council and the Privy Council keep the same ruling what the Court of Appeal has made. So I guess some of them are gonna look away and some of them are go. You understand? I just nature I work. You understand? Some cases them agree with the Court of Appeal. Some cases they don't. They just the reality of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like if you say the justice this must show up. I mean. I guess me not look upon it that way still. I guess that's the point of me try because I know that people have appealed to the Privy Council and the Privy Council tell them to go back to jail, go serve them time. Enough time. You understand? So I does that. It's just that the situation, the judge made a decision and it wasn't the right decision in the court of law, basically. You understand? Lady Nadine, you still there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So I just how the cookie crumbles. We will see. And as me I say, it. I think there are. Because remember, they are just two possibilities, because another possibility is that they will have to complete their sentence. But based on just my assessment, I think it has been narrowed down to two possibilities. Which is an acquittal or a retrial. Yeah. But the third option is still a possibility too, because at the end of the day, we don't know when these justices go through those 9,000 pages and take all the written submissions into consideration and the oral presentations into consideration and look at case laws and all of these things. We just don't know. You understand? We don't know. Many people thought that he would have been freed from the trial. Many people thought that they would have been freed at the appeal, and here we are. You understand? We just don't know. Why? Because many of us don't have no legal training, and we learn anything as we go along. You understand?
Yeah, and as to the lizard part now, teach them.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin work at National Water Commission. Me say a good boy is work at Water Commission.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
That is say a good boy.
But what I try to say is that me born and growing at the ghetto still, And you see, when my big son is 32 years old, and when my son reached 16 years old, teach them. Me try to make sure say me take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have some man now, them are go on like say, them are him father, and me know that go work where me is concerned. So me do when me did have to do. Me never have one job yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed to talk. Me a mother have two fatherless children. Them father is alive, but them don't do nothing for them. You understand? And me stand tall and me stand proud, because my son them not lack nothing. I'll be 32-year-old one. When he ready, him send come here for money. Him overseas for work and things.
I wonder if you want to add up a third boy. Go on, talk. No, but that's like some trouble if you want to add up a third boy.
Yeah, but when I try to stay still, we have to make with children them know. Because me to tell my son, face when a man give a gun for lock, it's coming like when he give a young baby
to keep. You have to nurse and take care, right?
You understand? And not even him to know which part it like neither, because he will come back and come keep it and draw a card for you.
And say you sell it or something. True. True that.
You understand me? I say, coming like he give a young baby to keep. And me tell him, say, no man can come ask me to pay for your gun, because I don't tell him to be prepared by your cash. And if any one of my family, them, they on this channel right now, come here, always share something. So then with the panic.
Thanks, man.
They can't tell if you have something. I prefer bury my son with a pay a man for your gun. I mean, I lie about that. And I care less when nobody wants to say. My opinion is my opinion.
I respect that wholeheartedly.
In him head, I know, say, mama still take him out.
Yes.
And me take him out by my own house too.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah, at 21-year-old.
Yeah. Then Lady Nadine.
Yeah.
Like I don't go
put him in he graduates from school with 4 subjects.
Yeah.
And still nothing go on. What more? Shop team downtown, give him 1 trip to Panama, 1 trip to Curacao, he mashed it up. We friend them, they're listen.
Mm-hmm.
They can't tell you. And then, me say, you're there by your own. But put him on my business, you understand, register my NHP, pay him local contribution also. Sell the local place for Augusttown, and make up the 4.5 NHT game and buy him house and you have a 2 game. When him a 21 year old, him have him one place. I think go work now in place rent out and a pay mortgage.
Progress that,
yeah,
man.
Me I say,
Yes,
so
yes.
me can tell you, and me one do that. Me one. No father apologize for sorry and he could have do better feeling never do it. Alright now, up to where the same things. Anytime DJ Lava come down, me attack loud coming up here. You understand? And his father get. You understand? And when him ready, he must send a money. His father get. Come tell him. Him apologize. He make him apology still. Make him apology, and you accept it. And the Bible tell you, honor your mother and your father, that your days may be long on this earth, and that you may prosper.
Amen, sister.
Yeah. And him take time to prosper, him take time to do him thing.
Yeah, man.
Him run short, him fall for mama, you understand? Yeah.
Big up yourself in a lady Nadine.
Good night, man. Give somebody a chance.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Chat.
And if you feel like you want a third son for your adapt, me available. Me a good youth. Nah, put you in no trouble. Big up yourself.
No, man. Me do a lot of giving and things still.
I make you adapt. I look adoption in
I depend to my son's school, man. Yeah, man. Me do a lot of giving, give back.
Lady Nadine, take me and put on the wheel now. Big up yourself, Lady Nadine.
My son is like that too. Alright, thanks.
Yeah, what? Big up yourself. Yeah. Rosie, me pause your comment. So she said, I am wondering why the judge did not change the jurors. What could possibly be the judge's thought process here to allow the jury to continue? All right. So there's a couple of things, Rosie. This is what I understand. I think the Livingston Kane approach to the jury was, I think, close to the end of the trial. I don't know if it was the last day or the day before the last day or what. However, when the foreman for the jury, I soon take the call. Zane, let me answer a call and then. Carla, give me a minute, let me explain something here. Turn down the thing in the background. Zane? So Rosie, what happened is that now they had a meeting between the judge, the prosecution, and the defense. Zane? The judge told the jury to remember their oath and to stick to it. And they decide, because remember it was 12 jurors. The lady was discharged because of the situation done by the prisoner and them see her, and she had a son in the prison and them something. So her thing, she was discharged. See? So 11. Under the Constitution, you cannot have a jury less than 11. So if this juror was thrown out, then the entire case couldn't go forward because 10 jurors cannot deliver a verdict. So it was on that premise now that the Director of Public Prosecutions decided that, okay, he's trying to bribe the jury to say, free the man them. That was the words that were used. So we are the ones that stand to lose the most. So proceed, because under the law, you can't have a jury of less than 11 people handing down the verdict. So that is the consideration that was made. The judge now, after 66, 63, 64, 65 day trial, his utterance is that there was so much to lose, so we are going to proceed. So as I said, I think it was a calculated gamble that was taken, and it has come round to haunt them. That is just my assessment of the whole situation. Carla, you're there?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm just in the middle of explaining something, so appreciate the patience.
All right, cool.
Blessings. You can go ahead now, man. Good night.
You teach them. From day one with this case, before they sentence Kartel and everybody. 2013, I followed the case a lot. So I said to one of my friends, if they're going to lose the case, they're going to get 35 to life.
Right.
My friend said, how me know? Me said, based off of the way the case try. There's a lot of mistake, yes, but I'm not going to free them like that. You understand? So this part now, I'm watching the whole thing of Privy Council. Right now, if them free them, they're going to learn a lesson, because with the jury plus other mistake what they make in the case. They must want to learn after it, and trust me. Me not surprised if they free them again.
But I don't think that this would be I don't think this would be precedent still in a call in terms of, judgment was handed down and the Privy Council free up some people before. I know the first, It wouldn't be the first, like me say. It wouldn't be the first.
I understand, but they make too much mistake. And based after them, when go back to all of these files and all of this evidence what they give.
Right.
Them make a lot of mistakes in the case. A whole lot. And they're going to learn hard because of it. Trust me.
Well,
when they go back to and see all the mistakes what they make.
For the benefit of the go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, so for the benefit of justice in the country and the efficient operation of the justice system, them need to learn.
Yeah, and this going to teach them a big lesson because trust me, I can almost 100% sure that them going to free them.
100%.
And they're going to learn after this thing because trust me, they make too much mistake in this case because with the jury, they should restart the case. And them know, but they never want to take the risk. Because of the amount of days before them already spent on it. And trust me, they know it's the right thing to do. And if you listen to the Privy Council and listen to the judge, listen to them. Them even the government lawyer try to explain, them tell them to look here, it is the right thing to do.
Right, that is it. That is it, man. They blunt that their caller. There's no two ways about it. It was, but as me I say, based on, as I was explaining to Rosie, while she were holding, and that exactly what I talk about, it is the rationale given by the judge and the prosecution as to why they decided to take that calculated risk. And that risk has come back in no uncertain terms to bite. How big the bite will be, well, you say 100% acquittal. I guess in 3 to 4 months we will know.
Yes, that is the reason why it's going to take so long because trust me, they're going to go back to everything.
No, man, everything will have to go back.
There's a lot of mistake in it before the police, particularly, all of them make. There's a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but also though.
If you even watch when you see following even at the background, when you see in the comfortable something in your
right, she know that the tides were she realized that the tides were turning. It was obvious because when it started, she was smiling, and she and Jeremy and Celine Ogilvy, they were all smiles, and as Knox continued to present and Miss Simla and Lord Reed started to ask him some question, the disposition started to change, the body language change, and you know I think go. We watch every single minute, I think, man.
Even the liar, you know. If you realize that something like go wrong from them side, you know, the liar try to tell them, say, yo, this you don't have to go and do. You understand? Because I tell you, if you listen to what them read out, there's a lot of mistakes.
Errors were made, but hold on, a caller, but hold on. Yeah.
You can't fool them, you know.
Yeah, I know.
When them sit down and if it take him 3 months to go through it,
they will go through it. But remember though, they are focusing on 4 main. So while they will have to go through everything, they are focusing on 4 main grounds. You understand? So whilst everything is important, those are the 4 main considerations they are making. Those are the grounds of the appeal. So everything is centered around that. So everything they will go wide and zeroing back to those 4. So everything have to go match up. You understand?
Yeah, but you see the woman there, you see case, the woman judge, you see case there.
Similar, she named Similar. Yeah, man. She not play.
Woman to get around, you know.
She not play for truth.
Woman to get around.
She very astute.
Make sure that them get it right the next time.
Yeah, man. We need to get it right, bro.
A big ball.
We need to get it right. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean these
because there's a lot of, in a Jamaica justice system, there are a lot of things going on wrong. A lot of things. And they need to pull up them socks. If this going to be the case, when make them pull up them socks, them have to go and pull up them.
I can't disagree with you on that, my brother. That is just the reality of the thing. You understand?
Man, I tell you, man.
We need to improve.
When the case was trying first, I sit down every day and I listen and I watch. I say, whoa. But you know what Jamaica system set up? Them still send him to prison because I say him do it. I mean, I say not do it. But fairness of the things when I see things that go wrong as a judge,
yes,
which part people look up to as a highest judge. When some mistake, maybe you have to get the thing together, get it together. I shouldn't reach this. If they men do it the right way,
but also we still have to bear in mind that they were found guilty by their peers. It's not the judge find them guilty, you know. It's the jury.
No, but
no, the issue is that
when these things that go wrong, because he's the one who is in control.
Right, which is true. Yeah. But as me say,
and that's what the Privy Council is talking about.
Right, true.
The right way.
Right. But
he has control of it to correct it from day one. Even when I take time and take money.
Right.
Do it the right way. Because he know that you can do it and you have to pay for it.
Right. Which is right.
And this case going to make them draw up and sack. I tell you, this case is going to make them draw up and sack.
Well, let's hope.
If you not draw up and sack with this case,
let's hope, because truth of the matter is that there have been high profile cases before where the appellants have been victorious and we're still here. You understand? So I could watch and see. But I appreciate the insight.
Something needs to be done.
Yeah, man, which agree.
I pray this case can make them look into themselves and know what and change things, man. You understand?
Right.
Whichever way it go, but me almost sure say them going to get a hard lick in the jaw, really heavy stone in the jaw. You know, because this woman was upon the case, this woman is not somebody fix.
Yeah, lady similar, she not miss the true. That true yata.
No.
Yeah, but you're very astute. But big up yourself, bro. We're gonna take a few more call and you know what thing go.
Continue the good work, you know.
Give thanks, bro, man. Blessings every time.
Alright,
yeah, man.
Take care.
Guidance. Yeah, call them very interesting. I can't say otherwise. Finar, you there? Big up yourself, bro. Johnny boy said, teach now, get no talk. Everything good, man. Caribbean expert. Teach them a real boss. No mix up vlogs here, so. You know one thing, bro? You understand? We do the thing the right way. Teach them, you really hear what you're saying? They were found guilty by their peers, but their peers were... They were found guilty by their peers. What me say about that? Their peers were, one person was found to be corrupt, not the 10, but so they were found guilty by their peers. One person was charged and convicted for trying to bribe the other 10. So our reach here, so the men were found guilty by their peers, not the judge. I just the facts. One juror was found to be trying to poison the rest of the jury. Yeah, man, me get that, me understand, but it sounds like they are trying to say something different, which, you know, we have to stand on with credibility, you know what I mean? But me understand, all I need is one, and me get that, fine. See? But at the end of the day, the convicts were found guilty by their peers. See? The verdict was 10-1. Yeah? So Kane was the 1 and they were the 10. It's just what it is. It's just that the judge decided to do something in his wisdom that within the law wasn't the right approach, apparently. You understand? Weren't the jury pool most police I can't speak to that, you know, my friend. I really don't know about that either. As a matter of fact, I don't even remember that being said. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't know the makeup as in their careers. But being it all police, I really don't know. I can't speak to that. Can Paula please be jail? What Paula need for go jail for, you know, Cool Shade TV? They were being bribed over 30. Well, I don't know. I don't remember seeing that. Rockstar, I'm not discredit that. But I don't, because I never really follow up the bribery part of the case. You understand what I mean? I said, to be honest with you. So if that information is there, I can't really speak to it because I haven't seen it for myself. Probably I need to go and check that out. But I appreciate the insight. What I'll probably do is probably try to get the written judgment in that part of the case. It was said in privy. Oh, I don't remember that. I'm going to watch everything. So I don't know. I probably missed that. Okay. And things. So, yeah. No. Talk. Okay. One bad apple still does spoil the whole bunch, as they say. Corruption teach. so what Paula do a corrupt out Cool Shade TV. The irony about this juror issue is the corrupt juror was the one the artist on the artist's side, but he's using said corruption to argue his case. Who was paying the juror that money to have the artist freed? That is, one of the nuances in the case, Rosie. You understand? So even though Livingston Kane served some time for the bribery attempt, it may not be that same attempt that make the case turn in favor of the convicts. That is the court of law, I suppose. You understand? Big up yourself in a rock star. As I say, I appreciate the info. But I don't remember seeing or hearing that, to be honest with you. But I not dispute it. You understand? And things. So yeah. Cool shade. Big up yourself with it, bro. Well, Silver D there, the boat. Stephen King. Somebody was calling what they call cutter. Big up to the people that move up on TikTok. I appreciate the sound is still there. Cause you go on. It's kind of hard for you. You understand what I say? For the people that will give me things over there, I appreciate it. But not even say so. I don't want to know. I say somebody earlier said, Williams, big up yourself, Manners. Say, big up yourself, body boy. So that as somebody that know me from me was a boy. You understand? Big up yourself, I don't remember the name. Good night, Carla. Carla, you have to turn down what you watch the thing pan. Mute it, please. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What go and teach them?
But there, bro. Big up yourself, What go on?
Yeah. Just come in and watch the program, man.
Blessings.
Hey, so my little thing.
Yes, bro.
But if you say, them are going to free him, Them are maybe push you a retrial or something.
Okay. Why you say that?
Eh?
Why you come to that conclusion then?
Because, remember saying, based on when I watch it, and the lawyer, when he talk now, he must say, him no want them free him, or so. Better push your retrial.
Right. Yeah.
Him still like say, the case I go other way. So
right.
You can't let him go free.
Mm-hmm.
Better you push your retrial.
Right.
Like he must say, you can't let go this man.
Mm-hmm. But you know that like was said. You know that was said at our Court of Appeals too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's something we are gonna say. The prosecution will always say, okay, if you decide to go a particular way, we think that a retrial would be the best course of action. They will always say that. So them saying so, I don't think mean nothing different because I just the nature of their job. But me listen you still.
You never know, It may sound a way, but you never know.
No, right. I agree with your brother.
A year, man, can go sit down and talk and say, listen, man, you see, the government no want this or whatever, go down and sit down and talk to them, whatever, and tell them. So any card can play. So the piece I want to retry them about them out there.
Yeah.
If them say right, they shouldn't use the jury. They might push you a retry.
That's a possibility too. That's a very strong. As me say for me see it kind of a 50-50 split as to either a retrial or acquittal. But then again, still, for whatever reason, the justices may decide to don't trouble the conviction. That is a possibility too. You understand what I say? So
exactly.
Somebody just comment something where basically kind of aligned to where they must teach them the same reason they continue the trial, because money and time is the same reason they are not going to order a retrial. Very, very interesting point.
Right.
You understand? Michael, big up yourself. I appreciate the input. But at the end of the day, bro, is the Privy Council going to make the ruling and the lower court decide if that is the situation, So, make we see. But me get exactly what I say, bro. That's a very strong possibility too. Which all outcomes are a possibility, but just looking at it, I think it is split down between a retrial and acquittal. If just my honest opinion, just my observation. Remember, we're not on a legal training, so I would just attack because we can talk. You understand?
Yeah, and based again to when you listen, the man say, like him say, this man have 5 previous conviction and all them things.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Me probably did step up one time in Judo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Him say, this man have 5 previous. So, when you check out most of the court, them especially overseas, anytime a man has certain type of conviction, that can go against
him. Yeah, which is true. Hold on there, bro. Lady
and
Patrick.
them are going to look for how influential them is.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know that the justices in England concerned about that any at all. Them just look upon the law. Was the law broken? Was the constitutional rights of the appellants broken? That I think that is all them really concerned about. You understand? So we don't know. I could be wrong, but
yeah, them all look upon it, you know. But remember, say it's a state again, just as individually.
Well, 5 of them.
Right.
I mean, no, Kartel is the point, man, because
so,
he have the bigger name and fame still, but it's really 5 of them. 5 of them or 4 of them?
Yeah, 5.
4. Yeah, Madso, Skyro, Sean, and Kartel. Yeah, 4.
4, right.
Mars Natty said, listen. Hold on. Mars Natty up on TikTok. Lady Patrice, thanks for sharing this. The stream, Empress. Really appreciate it. You understand? Big up yourself. Mas Natty, you called me buddy boy earlier. You know me from here, boy. Listen, that man is not innocent, man. He won't be free. But you see, Mas Natty, it's not about innocent or guilt anymore, no. It's about procedures. You understand what I say? So it's not about whether him innocent or him guilty no more, no. That is not what is up for consideration. It is whether or not there was a fair trial as to the management of the trial by the judge. Yes, my boss, on the line. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I just try balance across the board. You see?
No, man, I understand, man. Man. But like we said, me said them now go let him go free.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a possibility.
I'll find some way. Yeah, them now go make him work.
Just no say.
Them going to push your retrial or something.
Yeah. Well, the bundle is 9,000 pages, so when the justices them go through that, they will deliberate and vote, and we'll get the ruling one of them time in a summer.
9,000.
9,000 pages.
Next year before you hear something, because I'm sure no one case them have to go through.
Yeah, I guess you have different justices in front of the Privy Council, so that's why it probably will take 3-4 months. You understand? And thing. Plus, I guess them have a team where them work with to help do this something, you know. Them have the resources, you know. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah. We see what going
yeah, brother. That's all we can do, you know. That's all we can do. Even though you have your own opinion and we have our own views, we have to wait and see. You understand what I say? There's no 2 ways about it. You see me?
Yeah.
So I think set up my father.
Because them may look over it, you know, and then may get probably. You see, so them are going to do like a background, like see the type of person.
I think they will only I think they will only look at what is in the bundle, not the outside. Again, that is just my feeling. It is just what the written submissions, the ruling of the circuit court in the trial, the ruling of and the transcript from both trials, the trial itself and the appeal, and the written submission by both sides and all of them things. I don't think they are going to look outside at that. I don't think they would, or they need to really. They will concentrate on what is in front of them. I suspect that is how the law works, or should work. Again, me just say, you understand?
Yes. And maybe, and your fee said them maybe write all a letter and say, boy, based upon such and such.
Yeah, man, they will have it. It will have to be a written judgment, you know. So it's a written judgment. It will be, man. So they will tell you. So if they
no, not them. They talk like
the prosecutor or the defense. Nah, man, they're done with them, man. Them don't want you nothing from nobody again, man. They're done with them. From the matter is adjourned, all lawyer and prosecution work done. Them can't do nothing again. It is out of them hand. Unless them order a retrial, then come back in. You understand?
Yeah, we have to do teacher. Just go on watch and
Then we don't have no chance for father. That's what I think. We just have to wait. Turn and see. You understand what I'm
going? Bash Paula Louis. We're not going to bash Paula. Them a bash Paula Louis.
People always a bash Paula. You understand what I said? It is really and truly about the judge's error. You understand? Paula did say though, we stand.
It's not Paula Louis, it's the judge.
Yeah, man. But you know, Paula will get beaten too because you don't know a thing, because Paula and Paula just get beaten from people.
Yeah.
She wasn't even the prosecutor. She wasn't the prosecutor. Jeremy Taylor was the prosecutor. You understand? However,
wasn't she?
No, man, she wasn't the lead prosecutor. Yeah, man, she went there after they learned about the situation, and then that is when she said, you know, we stand to lose as a result of him trying to bribe them. So proceed with the case, and the judge agreed. You understand? Jeremy Taylor was the lead prosecutor, man. But you see, Joe Paula is the DPP. Them things are going to always drop on her too. You understand how I'm going?
Yeah.
So because I share a boss, so you know a thing, the box stop at your foot. Yeah. Just like all things we are going to the country, the Prime Minister foot is stop. You understand? Yeah, so you think, brother. Yeah, so, well, they're going to say him around the country, so it have to do with him. You understand? So I just see the nature of the thing, brother. You know the thing, go. You see it? Yeah, man. Big up yourself in a caller. No say a word, man. We appreciate the input. Yeah, man. We appreciate the input.
Yeah, man.
DNJ, as Paula name call you, jump out, he said, what go on? I not even realize you're there, but you alright, sir? I want to, you know, DNJ now miss no opportunity to beat Paula, you know. I want to tell you. Yeah. Time for a complete revamp of the justice system, from the minister, judges, lawyers, down to the police. Boy, father, must not it, that it will not happen. You understand? See, in first thing, we don't even have enough police or enough judge around here. That's the first thing. You understand? I mean, things, we have good judges and good lawyers and good police officers, you know. We just probably need more. You understand what I mean? I say, look, Jamaica is not the worst at most things in the thing. It's just that we need to improve and fix some things and get the thing right. You understand what I mean? I say, are you voting, Sir Teach? I believe in the electoral process. I believe that many people fought for universal adult suffrage, so we have the opportunity to decide who we want to administer over our affairs. So, yes, sir, I strongly believe in making your vote count. Good night, my brother. How are you? Hello, or reconnecting. That's, you see, WhatsApp call them, you know. Poor internet connection. I don't know if my internet or free. I don't think I'm still. But big up. Good night, my brother. How are you? It's not working. The internet bad, bro. Reset the modem and the router and call me back. Lady Nikki, good night. Good reason as always. Big up yourself in a rock star. Manners and respect every time, you know. You know what thing, you know, walk good. See, you know, there. So hopefully you're forward in tomorrow night. You understand? And thing. Me not stay too long, you know, still, you know. Me I go left. But you call them kind of engaging and the comment them engaging. See, you call. Yeah, my father named Buddy, you know, Kerry. So when me I grew up, they used to call me Buddy Boy. Then me answer, this Buddy is my father. And me was in boy. So me the name Buddy Boy, what you mean? Then I don't know a secret that Teach to date, what has been the progress of moving to a full republic? Any report? The Constitutional Reform Committee is still treating with that. Funny you say that in a Caribbean expert. I call earlier and say that, you know, we're not ready for republic status at an instant. It was a very interesting call. Watch back the stream later and see. We need to have a discussion about that one of them time one call in, you know. You understand? What is in a name? I tell a simple put TV. I saw my father, that my father pet name, so me is in boy. So then he used to call me that. You understand what I mean? I say, and then do it, this is what it is. What is the meaning of body? It could be a friend, or it is another name for the penis. You understand? Body, and I'm sure you know about that, you know, Kerry. You understand? So, be not even engage you tonight, you know. You understand? Big up over all the way in Oregon listening. Very interesting. Big up yourself, you know, man, Snatty. Manners and respect. Zane, Ryan Blacks, manners, Chess, big up yourself, you know. Clean Stamp, big up. All of the people who are up on TikTok. Manners. Nava, 993. Bless up every time, you know. Nadine Rose, may I add up your mother come back. Alright. General, I call back. I wonder if you want fire right, you know. Hello, good night.
Yo.
Blessings, bro.
Yes, my brother. What go on?
Me there, you know. Big up yourself, man. I realize you did have a connection issue.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I teach them this.
Yeah,
right?
man. I teach them, man. I have to make sure the message reach them, man.
I watch it. I think they're live.
Me still live, man. Me still live.
Yeah.
So people might hear what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you have a view upon the case? Or you just call for help me?
Well, because I feel at the same time, I can't find out if I think that such man innocent or way you feel about, but if you can mention.
Don't. Well, as it relates to innocent, as I say, we passed this a long time. The jury found him guilty. You understand? So that is how we are work with. See? He was found guilty. They were found guilty. They were convicted. So we're working on that premise. See? And that is what me I work on. That they were found guilty by their peers. That is that. You see what I'm saying? Now, as it relates to the appeal now, is a different story because it comes down to now some technicalities. You see me? So that's the next story. But we are work with the verdict that was handed down.
All right. What we all said to you now? I watch certain blogger. I'll call him name still. I'm one of the favorite still. And he must say I'm on the CFB.
I have heard that discussion, but it's not even for me to talk about that because, as I said, I don't really get into them part of the thing. You understand what I'm saying? That has been said many times in many forums, but you know I think we don't really touch these things. T-shirt slogan for sure, I teach them. So you know I think, brother. And I suppose in general it is not just in relation to the DJ. Many convicts who are serving time are safer with them there. You understand what I say? Just the nature of the thing, you see me?
Yeah. Because, all right, let me tell you something with me. A co-worker of mine saying.
Right.
And the man used to live over on that side, right? I know I'm living at the diaspora. Saying, I'm thinking I wear a wish part. I show it from right now.
Yeah, man, go on top, man.
And the man I tell me, say, the man said to me and him that work, and the man said to me, say, that man there for dead wish part in there.
Some people have that view as well.
Why would you say that? And the man said, let me tell you something, man. But they have a chick when we used to date. And the man said, some youth upon our ends, and the youth and that man, the youth, them and that man, they have problems. And them spot him a come. And the rest of youth, them run. One of the youth stand up because he don't know what go on. And it's like he must say, boy, I don't do nothing, so I don't need to run. And the man come down there and wait up the youth, bad man. And say, I'll be back. And the man I say, you know, it's like the sister nephew. And it's like the sister I say, them have to just do a beanie man say and go do it, them for do it, then dead. And couldn't do nothing about it because of fear of their life.
Oh. Yeah, you see, as me and say, brother. Yeah, but you know, we are focused on that one situation in front of we. We need to touch those things. You understand what I say?
I understand where you come from, brother. Straight up, you know. Because me don't want to say certain things to you and you say certain things.
Yeah, we know one thing, man. Brother, we wise in the streets, so you know, feel no way, brother. We know if we operate in the streets. We've been in the streets. You understand what I say? And truth of the matter is that, you know, a lot of things has been said about the DJ, good things, bad things, very bad things. You understand? It is what it is, and we watch and see what go on. You see me?
Yes, for real. Because as a man on that said, boy, it's like I'm on the reputation no good, brother, and people are going like him all of that and ray. Yes, you have good and bad in our people.
Everybody that. You understand? Everybody that. So I just say it thing go. But make we deal with how we deal with that. So how you view the possible outcome of the appeal?
I feel like him out touch road still, no, brother. I tell you the truth, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I feel him out touch road still, I not lie.
Based on what you saw during the proceedings yesterday and today, or just a general view of the whole thing?
A general view of the whole thing, because from day one, I don't think it should have even go this far. As them understand why. It should be a mistrial due to certain vibes from day one.
Okay.
But it come like definitely after him, then you want to get rid of him, because I mean the man a bad egg, brother.
Well, look here, to each his own, and every man decide their own destiny, you know, bro. You see what I say? But so we watch and see as to the Privy Council's decision, and you know what thing go, as I say, certain things we not to touch, because you know what thing go, with their road.
Yeah. Anyway, there's something else I want to say to you, because we don't watch a interview with you and Slaughter one at a time.
Right.
Which part of Amir you come from, brother?
Is that St. Mary?
Amir you come from?
Yeah, St. Mary, my born and grew, man.
Which part of that?
We born in one place called Fellowship Hall. We grew up a bamboo walk, see? And then we moved to St. Ann when we in our teenage years.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
We go high school at St. Mary and them something there.
Alright, I talk about one dance, a bamboo walk.
Yeah, man. Stone Love, man. I remember it, man. I don't forget it.
Like the going night, the Sunday night.
Sir, I said I don't forget it, sir. Yes, sir. We don't forget that things, man. So we kind of end up loving music. But you what go on? We are caught because some people want to talk about the case, and we talk about this one another time.
Bless up in the general.
That's a word, my father.
I grew up on
Mango Valley.
I go to Markham School, I grew up on Mango Valley.
Oh, you got ramble all age?
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's a word, man. Friends say Markham a ramble, man. That's a word, man. Everything good.
Bless up, the general.
That's a word, bro, man. Give thanks. Yeah. 876 youth. Call the phone, man, and top quarrel, man. What happened? Lady Dion, how are you? Yes, you are very late. As a matter of fact, I kind of wrap up your now too. You understand what I mean? I say, somebody asked about Kerry. Then you see Kerry a troublemaker, you know. You understand what I mean? I say? Kerry is a troublemaker. Caller sound like a herbalist. Night caller. Hello, good night. The Avenue Men's Fashion, big up yourself. Blessings, bro. What you deal with?
You know, so I call in a long time not talk to you, sir, but call on the issue at hand. How did this thing actually pass the appeal court? Like, how is it that we have justices who claim to care about the country, but we had something where the explanation given is so juvenile that you wonder, like, how did it pass the appeal court?
Yeah, well, that's a good question, but let me ask you another question now. What if the appeal court of Jamaica ruling is upheld by the Privy Council? What you then say then? Or you don't see it happen?
Well, you ask a good question because me operate from the point that me not see how that.
Right, I mean, me get that, I mean, understand that, I mean, appreciate that for what it is. But what if?
Yeah, a good question. You catch me. A good question. Yeah, a good. They have to get that one. But me I tell you the truth, like, I watch the trial. Well, I watch the trial.
The Privy Council proceedings.
The appeal.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I think the defense did a great job. The people have said them not do nothing good.
Let me tell you why I think people say something never. You see, the first day him did very stuttery and fiddly. So and his speech pattern, it wasn't as fluent and cohesive, I guess, as people sip on TV. But he was treating with the facts. You understand what I say? He was treating with the facts.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So they have them grounds and him lay out them grounds and make them know what go on. That's just the reality. You understand what I say?
True. The other thing that I was curious about, I wanted to hear the prosecution's argument as it related to the media.
to the media,
the communications.
Okay, right.
I was curious to hear how them deal with it, but I remember from the first day what happened. The judge kind of did direct the thing. Say, yo, start with the jury, and then we decide if we have
right. But what is a very important point this doing, bro. This morning, Lord Reed and the justices asked to take a leave to discuss whether or not they were going to allow the prosecution representative to treat with that aspect, and they chose not to. Why did they do so? It's a very good question. Perhaps they not even have to focus on that, because they probably are satisfied with the fact, say, okay, irrespective of what them say, based on the nature of the case, XYZ. So they didn't see that as being something where them didn't need to hear anymore. So probably they have drawn a conclusion as it relates to that already. And the main focus is on the issue of the jury and the jurors. That is what me get from it.
That is exactly what we get to. But the way I look upon that case here is remove the person.
Yeah.
I think this is more of, as a Jamaican, we think we're at the point where we are saying, yo, the arguments make this have the ability to affect everybody who ever find themselves in that situation there. And then it raises the question, how much people actually go down how much other persons have this have a exactly same or a similar situation, and because them not have the resources to bring it so far, them just have a whole lot.
That's a very valid question. A very, very valid question. One that I cannot provide an answer to. But it's a very good question.
So sometimes, like, I mean, we know some people argue, say, yo, this a money and him a do it and him can. But in a light, I kind of have to appreciate the fact that he was willing to put up the resources, which I guess him just had to do it with him selfish reasons. Yes, I mean, would I do the same? It could afford it, but me just say, how much other how much other Jamaicans really find themselves in that situation, or how much Jamaicans who, if them did find themselves in a similar situation, would not be able to
do the Privy Council, because it's a very expensive thing, you know, my friend.
I mean, when you talk about this, remember 10 plus year and they spend money like I have to pay them like that. I hear that, you know.
There's a lot of the convicts have spent a lot of money, bro. From the get-go, it has been a very expensive venture. You understand? But you see, go ahead. Yeah, but that me I say, you see, I know, brother. You see. A caller before say, you know, the system I forgot to learn some lessons from this. But the regular man, them also need to learn some lessons from this too, brother. Look here, my granny used to tell me, you see, if you don't got foul rules, brother, foul can't shit on you.
True.
That is the reality of it, brother. I have to accept that for what it is, bro.
True statement.
You understand what I say? Me hear the conversation about the system. And the system. Bro, even if the system offer you, the system can't catch you with that thing if you don't have it.
No, I agree with everything what you're saying, but I just look on it at the end of the day, if we really say we want to see a better Jamaica, and we have, it appears, let me say that, it appears that we may have some people in power who are use language like, it would put the system in disrepute if it did what appeared.
Right, because that is what was said. That is what was said for true.
You're supposed to apologize for that.
Yeah, man. That was said for true, bro. That was said for true.
You're supposed to apologize for something like that. I cringe when me hear that.
Yeah, man. It was said.
To mind is, oh, you pretty much say you will bend the system in certain way. If you not do certain things or forget.
I suppose in hindsight, it was, I think he thought it was the best decision at the time. However, in legalese, in the law, the letter of the law, it was a monumental error, brother. And the entire case, forget about all of the voice notes, forget about everything. The entire case now rests on that one decision.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to go back to the point that I made earlier. I am curious. I am really curious about the media part, the phone, the cell phone. We all use phone today.
Right.
I wanted to hear the arguments. I wanted to see the reaction from the judges.
Right.
And I really hope they really.
No, because but what I know, no, the defense, you know, when they were presenting their grounds, they did, and the justices asked some very hard questions. I guess you probably missed that. So you would have gotten an insight as to you didn't. Okay, so that would have given an insight into what they were thinking about that aspect of it. So even though they have issues, Zane, with it, it would have been greater to see it under the microscope if the prosecutor representative was asked to treat with it for real. But one of the things that jumped out at me is the fact that they asked the defense lawyer is that, okay, so you basically said to me, say, in the event you have a man that is dead, Zane, and you tell me, say, me can't get the data for treat with, for prove this because of people, right? So you're right outweigh the murder of somebody, basically, just a synopsis or what?
No, let me present something to you though. Let me answer the question.
Right.
In all of us phone today, we have information we have to do with we, and we have information we do with other people, right?
Right.
And while I may die, you can make the argument, say, well, him dead, him now have no more privacy. What happened to the people who are living? I think that was one of the arguments, but we never really did get a clear answer to that.
Right.
The questions were raised, but we never get a clear answer. And what I really wanted to hear was the prosecution side, because as I said, I want to hear one thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I understand. But here where you're going to find out what the justices think about that in their written submission on the verdict. Because they will definitely speak to that. So we have to just wait.
All right.
You understand? I just say, hold on. Somebody else said something about TikTok. They must say that didn't make it because they said it was submitted late. No, but because the defense team treated with it. So they took a break today to discuss whether or not they will allow the prosecutor to answer to that. Them never choose to do that.
Yeah.
You understand? So make of that what you will. Somebody reply to Junior over TikTok. No, man, I don't really you and somebody may respond to, bro. Yeah, man.
All right. But just like I said this one more time.
Yeah, man.
Regarding, one more time. Regarding the cell phone evidence, and I think, remember, when, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when the judges went to the prosecution, they literally, he said, look, let's start with the jury and
then we deal with that part.
Decide.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, man, but then no, he was supposed to deal with that part today, and they decided not to hear him. Maybe because they heard what they want to hear already.
Strong enough,
right?
They already say, you know what, we already have enough to make.
Right. I don't think, as a matter, you know, funny, you know, I don't think that the defense would have made any progress on that ground. To be honest with you, I think I think the prosecution side of the story would weigh more on that side of the thing. That is why, in my view, the justices them decide to them not even bother want to hear it.
Alright.
Again, that is just I could be wrong in it, bro. But just think so.
We respect you. And by the way, I just want to make you know, we used to talk call the program, I think a couple of years ago, but life changed. I grew up now. I turn big old fit me. I go to school and I do be things.
That's the word, man. Congratulations for the progress, man.
Yeah, every now and then I drop a comment. And
no say a word, man. We know a thing going on, bro.
Back from your first program when I use Skype. You know,
when me and you a long time that then, brother, man. Big up yourself, man. We know a thing, man. Far we are come from, brother. Just all the best with yeah, man. All the best with the pursuit of the education and make the thing happen, man. We need more men in the society where make the thing happen the right way, the bright way. You understand?
Alright.
Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Say a word, man.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Alright.
Peter Burnett to teach. You're the only vlogger who makes sense. Big up. Well, I mean, I really think I'm here alone still, but we give thanks. You have youths out there were sensible to your thing to, man. You understand? Some of them sensible and I play a fool too because playing fool earn them more money too. But no, we alone, man. You're sensible youth in the streets. Zane, what this funeral say so the legislators have either reluctant or lazy to enact new laws to amend. Boom, boom, boom. Think I take a last call and cut out. Night caller.
Teach.
Blessings, my brother. How are you?
Doing good, man. First time ever calling. Me just always kind of comment on the videos.
Give thanks, man. We
Always
appreciate
well
the
put
support,
together.
man. Give thanks, bro. We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. And I will take a whole heap of time,
Mm-hmm.
but me have one question to ask.
I hope we can answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Jamaican law that the DPP and her team was supposed to be in the UK?
I don't know. I can't speak to that, to be honest with you. But I think just like how you have representative for the defense, you will have a representative for the crown.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
there has to be some form of liaison and consultation between the Jamaican defense lawyer for the appellants and also the crown and the prosecution representative. So I suppose I don't think there's an untoward there. I suppose it is a common thing, I may say. I don't know, to be honest with you. But I don't think it is precedent. I think I'm not new.
Okay, I was just wondering why the team was so big, and point number two, is it Jamaican tax dollars?
Yeah, man, a Jamaican. I couldn't nobody else. I couldn't nobody else, brother. But the team did big.
It's kind of wild. But anyway,
I had the same question, to be honest with you. I thought Jeremy was going to be probably the only person there, seeing that he was the lead prosecutor on the case. So I don't know, but I don't know what the law stipulates as it relates to that and the provisions that exist. But I'm sure somebody from the prosecution normally is there to liaise and yeah, I mean.
Which I can understand someone being there, but man, the whole office. Anyway. So let's break this thing down like a child would understand. You know, Jamaicans love football. You know, we play a whole heap of football as youth growing up.
Yeah, man.
And we score a goal.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of the time we try to score and the other team was just stronger. So now we're talking about the prosecuting team and the defense.
Mm-hmm.
See, so for a child to understand, in your view, I have my standpoint, but in your view, you say you watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I broke it down in a football terms.
1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
In football terms, let's talk to a 5-year-old can understand.
So let me break it down in a football terms. No, we're not even talking about goal.
Right.
So the prosecution scored a huge goal. You understand? But now VAR review the goal to see if it was offside or there was any infringement leading up to the build-up of the goal. Simple maths.
Right.
So it's under review.
So it's under review.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it would be 1-0.
Base is 1 love, yeah, man, a 1 love. So we are gonna see if the goal are gonna stand or it are gonna go back to nil all.
Mm-hmm. I think everything that was presented to the Privy Council that is on paper,
right,
is what we need to focus on.
That is a brilliant point, sir. Sir, that is a brilliant point. As I said, the written submissions and that bundle of 9,000 pages is critical. So the oral submissions, they are what they are, but those written submissions and the ruling of the Court of Appeal and the transcripts, those are the meat of the matter.
Yeah, man, that is it. You know, it was really wonderful to see the Privy Council at work.
It was amazing, sir.
Working by law and by book.
It was amazing. I wake up 5:32 morning just to watch it.
Beautiful. I don't even know
yeah,
I think I'm 2 hours ahead of you in Jamaica right now. But
okay, yeah, man. Because they start 10:30 at daytime and we are 5 hours behind at the moment. So 5:30 every morning, bro.
That's crazy, man.
It was very interesting watching the proceedings. There were so many things to learn. So many things to learn directly and indirectly. It was amazing. Yeah, man.
You know, my last point is let me try to catch it back. It missed me. Man, it gone. It was valid, but you did that.
Sorry about that. My apologies.
You talk to a Holy Trinity man. Class of 98.
Oh, cool, man. Big up yourself, man.
Holy Trinity. So if them believe Holy Trinity high, which it is now,
right?
that we didn't learn anything, we learn a lot. It's
Me
a high
see it.
school.
It's
There are a lot
evident.
of
It's evident.
brilliant people that came through. Oh
Every
yeah, man.
every
Yeah,
high
man.
school
Class
have
of
that
98,
man. Every high school have that man. No matter how bad you think it is, you have good youths of our show. That's how I think go
Yeah.
on.
And a Holy Trinity man pick up a wonderful Meadowbrook girl and turn her name wife.
Oh yeah?
So it's not just
Nothing wrong
a
with that
certain
something there,
type of
man.
people. So me not tell you, man.
Nothing wrong with that thing there, my father, man. But big up yourself, bro. I take probably
Yeah,
one
man.
more call and go with bed. You know what thing go?
All right, my brother. Hey, one more point.
Yeah.
Put some on the WhatsApp say teach them at work or something like that. Me see like your old man or your uncle play a guitar.
Brother, I don't know
It
where
really
that
a
come
wonder.
from, you know, brother. Me tell you what me think go on.
No,
Probably a smarty line take
Yeah.
the chip from and sell it, give me. Cause me see it when me I set it up and then me I say, oh, who this a man here? Let me know this a man here. So how good does that go on?
Yeah, man. Drop your thing on it, your logo.
Yeah, man.
or
I
something, so
true
people like
a
we
since
international
night.
can know.
I true a since night while me set up the WhatsApp. And that go on.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
man. Me
see.
never set
Well,
it
we
up prior.
understand,
Yeah,
we know
man.
you're
So
busy. We
yeah,
know you're
man.
busy.
Big up yourself, bro. Manners.
Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Respect.
FC Barcelona. Why you talk about pay for audio now? Who have me audio somewhere? Like how Liverpool gonna beat Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. I could watch and see that as a Chelsea fan. You know what you go? EPL VAR or Champions League VAR. Sometimes the EPL get the VAR right, man. Alright, so I call it. Next.
Hello?
Night.
Good night.
Yeah, deal with. Me there, I know. You good?
Yeah, I need to know. Yeah, man.
Me know how you, man. Bro, I'm not calling, so don't bother with wait. Okay, alright, yeah, man. Yeah, where are you with?
So why them never just retry the case from the beginning? Cause it like when I try to stop one problem, right?
Right.
It's like them put a little stop over one pipe, try to stop the flooding and the flooding don't stop. Like it just continue to pour. Like all of this mess
Right.
because we just never retry the case.
The rationale is that the resources were.
What which resources, Steve? Not teach.
No, man. So me I tell you what the man them say, brother. So me, and that I man them say me I tell you, you know, me I wasn't there, you know. Me never did it.
Use more resources, no, boss.
I don't know. I don't know.
Them want to take trip go England where them not plane ticket that them have to buy.
But how expensive it is to go England? How expensive is it to go England? Are the defense spend only for money and no prosecution? Me not think them.
Who do you want? Who do you want to save money? Who do you want to save money? The government do you want to save
Well,
money?
the government never tell nobody so they want to save money. The judge made that decision.
Oh, the judge didn't want to
It wasn't. So I guess the judge did want to save the government some money. And you know, I don't think it's being lazy, to be honest with you. Think about it, Neeks. You're in a trial for 65 days. The longest trial is very rigorous. You're probably weary, you know, man, and just want the thing to be over with. I guess I'm just saying, which is not in the best interest of justice. I'm just saying, I just think the human aspect of the thing, you know. See, them find out a Livingston and try bribe some people. See, them I say, all right, here we go on. We discharge one of the jury already. If we discharge one more, we can't have a verdict because we can't have a 10-person jury. So we are continue in a good faith and hope it work out. I guess that was that. I don't know if I saw you go down. I'm just saying.
But my question is like, according to the law, right? If one person corrupted, right?
Right.
Then it's a him corrupt the whole of everybody else. Because look for
No, that's an assumption. That's an assumption.
But like, alright, because everything from them allow the case to go on. Everything else is assumed what could have happened or what would have happened.
Which is true. That's a very solid point.
Everything
agree.
Is assumption. So my assumption is, say for instance, say 5 of the persons were saying, okay, you're guilty. The next 5 did I say, yo, them not guilty, you know. But one person come and bribe them and say, yo, everybody just say they're not guilty. All them the one them with a go say not guilty. All in the back of them mind must say, why the person they try bribe me if they say not guilty? That means they're actually guilty then.
It's a very fair point that. Because that was one of the points of discussion that the justices in front of the Privy Council had. Because what they were also suggesting is that, okay, maybe no, because they must say, oh, so Kane try bribe we, if you let go the man them, you will go shake them up. So that was one of the conversation that came out, you know. As a possibility.
As a judge, for you to be fair, it's like the judge they are work, all right? I care zero how long you they are work or how long the time of frame or how long you're still at work. Tomorrow, you still have more case to do, don't it? It's just that if you tied up on that one, somebody is going to take on the case load, but you still have to go to work. Same way, bro. Do the case proper now. Show out the case and make them go redo what them need to do and come to you proper with a new set of jury now.
That should have been
simple, like,
that should have been
why
done.
Why not have to do that?
You ever hear them say yes make ways? You ever hear them say yes make ways?
Yeah, and when they bring it to the Privy Council, come embarrass you like we can't make decision to
I don't know that is I don't view it as an embarrassment, to be honest with you. It's just the nature of the law. Yeah, and I say for me, you know, I don't view it because many cases from Jamaica has gone to the Privy Council before. Many cases. Many of them has been upheld, many of them has been quashed. Yeah, it's just the wheels turning. So for me, the embarrassment part, I don't see it that way. It's okay if you do that, and that is fine. Me just say, oh, me look on it. You understand?
And my next question is regarding the appeal that happened in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Was it on the same grounds they were trying
The same grounds.
Trying to determine
man.
Fair trial. They weren't. The evidence doesn't matter when you're determining if it's a fair trial.
Because in the appeal, you don't look at the evidence per se. You look at procedural mishaps, missteps, errors.
And based on we're going back to the jury because everything else, we can't really give account of the previous evidence because most of the cases really hinged on whether or not the jury should have been dismissed. And
right, that is what the appeal is really centered around, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm.
So the appeal in Jamaica didn't take note of that?
But
because
they felt, so the justices in Jamaica felt that what exists is within the laws locally, and the situation as was explained by the trial judge and the prosecution was of such that it meant in their honest judgment that the conviction should stay. That is the decision they made.
How is it now in the law when you only have 10 juries? You don't have 11 anymore and you're supposed to convict with
they had 11. No, they had 11. It's just one was poisoned, one was contaminated. But they did.
But that person is going to be charged, right? So that person is no longer valid. That person should have been invalid. So
right, should have been invalid. However, the verdict, the all I know, yeah man, me get that. But remember, and no matter how you say it, the verdict was 10-1, which is 11 people. So that is in the law. So and Mark, you know, me get what you ask. No man, me understand exactly what you ask. Me just tell you say, and if 10 people and down the verdict, it was a 10-1. So it was 11. It's just saying now that you shouldn't throw out them Monday and start afresh. But it was 11.
Yeah, but those votes are invalid from. If you need 11,
well,
one body. If you 11 apples to make a recipe and one apple bad, you cannot make that recipe.
Nah man, you make the recipe, man. It's just that the recipe now got taste like how you want it to taste. Right, but it don't mean but needs.
You're the court of law, you're supposed to be a signature brand. Everything is supposed to stay the same at all times.
Right.
You cannot take a Pepsi and drink it today and tomorrow you drink the Pepsi and it tastes different. You're gonna set the company wrong, you're gonna sue them.
Yeah, but watch this now, Nix. In the judgment of in the mind of the judge at the time, he felt that he was making the best decision. In hindsight,
if you run a relay, can you run with 3 person when a 4th person needs
No, you can't. But what I'm saying to you is that the minimum number of jurors that you need to pass the verdict was 11, and 11 did. But it was 10-1. However, It is the fact now that the jury was exposed to contamination that is now the problem.
Well, one of them poison at that point from
that is an assumption.
Yes, personally speaking, no.
Right.
I don't know according to their fine-tuning of their law and what clause.
Yeah, because truth be told is that probably the 10 jurors were still honest Jamaican citizens doing a job. Or not. We don't know. We don't know. So to say that they were poisoned is an assumption, and to say that they weren't is an assumption. The judge made a wrong decision. That is what it comes down to. No. This is it, you know. That decision has been ventilated in the Court of Appeal. It has been looked at, and the Court of Appeal felt that despite that nuance, despite that procedural misstep, there was enough to have the conviction stayed, to leave, to don't trouble them. It is now for us to wait and see how these justices in the Privy Council, because we don't know, you know. We feel like it might go so our feet, but we don't know. Because we never know what the Court of Appeal justices did go do. We never know an idea, you know. So we don't know what the Privy Council are going to do. We feel like them are going to do this, or we feel like them are going to do that.
But teach, hypothetically, right? Say you have a case.
Yeah.
Say you have a case, right? The man is the murderer. The man killed some money.
He's an accused murderer.
He's an accused murderer, right? No. Mean, you know say I'm the murderer.
Oh, you know
like
that.
A law-abiding. Meaning say you see him. Like
you're a witness. Okay, yes,
all
right.
No, him never run from the crime scene or nothing. Them
okay, right.
I'm try to put the case together.
Right.
And the same situation happens where the jury is whatever.
Them are going to free him.
The jury is still tainted.
Yes, it is.
No, but the jury is still tainted. The jury is still tainted. They still need to redo the case. It don't really matter.
Right, so I agree, man. I agree with the Neeks. Me, I say yes, you're correct. The jury is tainted, and yeah, man. But Neeks, I agree with us. So they should have Neeks. I agree with you wholeheartedly that the jury should have been discarded and the trial start over from scratch. I agree with you, sir. However, in the discussion that we're having, I am also responsible to bring balance to the discussion and to explain to you what the learned judge was thinking at the time based on his explanation. Is that all me I do, brother? So that's all me I do. Now he was Justice Lennox was a very experienced judge. So he would have presided over many cases before. So I don't know what happened at that occasion. Man did I don't know.
I don't want to do it. It look lazy this one. I would not want that to be like suppose that was your relative and them are doing him like that. Whether or not him guilty or innocent, give him a fair trial now.
Yeah, man. Everybody should get a fair trial, man. I totally agree with you.
And as a judge, what the part of this case where I'm really questioning about if I don't care about the evidence, if I'm reviewing if it's a fair trial or not, and if we look on it from our perspective and we have to say, but if you're supposed to have 11 persons and one tainted, that means that everything invalid, then how comes you review it and say this is valid? Why didn't you say,
because
okay,
who you're talking? You're talking about the judge or the Court of Appeal?
Oh, the appeal in Jamaica. Why didn't you say, guys, if it's so strong,
no man, but hold on the next. They have spoken to why, you know. It is in the written judgment. You probably should read it. I can't tell you exactly what them did about that now, to be honest with you. But they spoke to that man, and they would have told you why they decided to leave the conviction untroubled. So they spoke to all the grounds and as to why they felt the burden is such that and they knew that the possibility exists that they were going to appeal to the Privy Council. Hold on, you can't appear in front of the Privy Council unless the Court of Appeal in Jamaica give you leave to apply to the Privy Council, you know. So they could have not given leave for the appellants to appeal to the Privy Council, you know. So they made those decisions in their wisdom and understanding of the case, knowing full well so the matter will eventually or may eventually reach the Privy Council. So not like them did a hide. They, based on what was in front of them, based on what they assessed, based on what was put to them at the appeal by the prosecution and the defense, and the way that they now decided that, okay, based on the situation, this is what we will do, knowing full well that the next step could be the Privy Council. So unlike them hide from it, they made a decision that they felt was the right decision. Will the Privy Council think it is the right decision now? It's a different matter. That is why you have an next court. So let's see. That is just the nature of the law, brother. It happens. It's just unfortunate. Everybody needs to be tried fairly, free from interference, free from meddling, free from jurors that try to bribe jurors and them something there and these things. So it is just what it is, bro. I mean, that was in the wisdom of the justices in front of the Court of Appeal. They knew full well that it was probably going to reach the Privy Council, and they made the decision that they saw was the best decision based on what they assessed and analyzed. There's no crime in that. It is just the fact say you have another option now to hear the matter and see what redress you can get as the appellants or not.
So, in the question, if there's actually a retrial ordered, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to go back to the appeal in Jamaica to determine if
Yeah.
they're actually going to conduct retrial.
That is my understanding. I could be wrong. But
So
based,
if the court in Jamaica that they're not going to conduct a retrial, then what happens?
then the matter, them serve them sentence.
Ah.
Cause
They
you
still
can't
will
go to the
conduct
court, you can't go to the Privy Council twice for the same matter, I don't think. Again,
So literally,
that is how as I said, the law is a fickle old lady, brother. It is a world of its own with practices and processes of its own. That is why when we go and like say we are lawyers out here and we know how this all go, many times we don't know. We're not in the courtroom. You understand what I say? We are not students of the law. I mean, many of us have common sense and many of us can read and understand things and realize patterns and processes. But at the end of the day, how much we really do, we know. We learn anything. Yeah, understand?
there's a lot of questions.
It does.
Case management.
No, man. There were missteps. There were missteps. There's no two ways about that. Were those missteps now great enough for the Privy Council to side with the defense or with the prosecution? Time will tell. That is why they are now going to review all the submissions, the 9,000-page bundle, all of these things. That is why the process exists, as expensive as it is. And remember, this case was given preference because of Kartel's battle with two hard conditions and Graves' disease. So the case was supposed to be in April, I think, and it was brought forward. So we see what going on.
This is a very interesting case.
It is a very interesting case.
Will set precedent moving forward for future.
And again, I don't know that it will set any precedents, to be honest with you, because many cases have gone to the Privy Council and come back. The Court of Appeal ruling stand, or it was what the ruling of the Privy Council was opposite. These things have been going on for years. There's no precedence here as it relates to this, in my view. You understand? What the case may become is a case law, because you may now use this to guide you as a lawyer or a prosecutor prosecuting or defending people in similar cases. So there's no precedence here. People have been going to the Privy Council for years. You understand?
No, regarding not going to the Privy Council, I mean regarding the operation of the juries, like the amount of juries, the definite.
Probably like, no, there needs to be some amendment to the law. Because, right, because I think in some jurisdiction you can have 10. Alright, so it's, I guess there has to be, so what this will be is a teaching, learning moment for the justice system. Whichever way it go, there are things that has to change. There are things that must change. Zane, judges need to understand that, okay, yes, you are the judge and you have certain discretion, but at the end of the day, there are certain things that are enshrined in law that you cannot deviate from for no reason at all. It is what it is. If you have to start from scratch, you start from scratch. If it means you have to empanel a new jury, if you have to get a new judge, it is what it is. Else it may come back, come bite you. That is the reality. You understand? It is what it is. But big up yourself in the Knicks. We're going to take a one more. I say I didn't take no more card. But if anybody else can, I'll probably answer. But we're going to run it now. You know what thing go?
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, you know, fam.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. I appreciate the insight. Peeps, back to my point, teach. The Jury Act needs, yes, the Jury Act, because that came up in the discussion quite a lot, especially this morning. Zane, so there has to be some amendments to that going forward. Good night, Carla. Hello, good night.
Yeah, teacher.
Blessings, bro.
May I ask you a question, you see?
Yeah.
Which country in the world have the most lawyers but never go to law school?
Which country? Jamaica?
Oh, you know, sir. That me tell you, say you're bright, you know, man.
No.
Yeah, man.
You know, yeah, I suppose it may be a thing in most countries still, you know, brother. Everybody think they know the law. We don't know.
No, man. Teacher, you see Jamaica now?
Yeah.
Them just want to hear something. And somebody says, everybody start trying the case. And everybody
you know, we have village lawyer for a long time, man.
Me, I say, then if they know all of these things, then how I know them just say?
They're just confident enough to say it, man.
Boy, me I tell you, the man there, Jamaica full of liars.
And true, you have to full of that what type of truth still. Without telling a lie. But look here, I suppose though.
Yeah, trying to tell you,
yeah.
It's up to the Privy Council to make the decision.
Mm-hmm. That is where it is now. Nobody else. It's in their hand. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And if it goes to the court appeal may say, yo, I just make sense. Yo, we're not going to do no more trial.
Yes, that's a very strong possibility as well.
Then me are looking at the possibility say, yo, the man they may come out and sue for much money.
I don't know I keep hearing people saying that, you know, but on what grounds would they do that
I'm just saying.
Man, I understand, man. Me get what you say, but me I say no, me I try to figure out on what ground. Oh, me just say this. Me don't know, Richie. You don't get notification, brother. See, you're in a channel group. Me know Rosie post in a channel group too. So go on. You understand? So me I try. Me keep on hearing this thing. Romeo, what go on family about compensation. If I was one of these appellants and the matter is and I am acquitted, me go and try to set up my life, brother, and leave well alone, yeah, sir. You understand what I say? So I don't know that conversation keeps coming up. If that was the case, I mean, the country would be stone broke because everybody who win appeal a Privy Council would sue the government then. So where this compensation conversation come from?
Well, me I said maybe.
No, man. Yeah, me get that, bro. But it's just a general question me ask now.
Sure.
You understand? I don't know where war come from.
That them must say, boy, them could have out there and.
But they weren't. They were found guilty for murder. Yeah. They weren't. That is the reality where we have, irrespective of what we are talking about the privilege. These men were convicted for murder, bro. You understand? So what you talking about? You weren't out there. You understand? You were tried and convicted. No, you're appealing the conviction. Zine? So, as me say, I don't know the legal ramifications of that aspect of it. But just I say me can't see that happening. So me don't know people have been saying, oh, them can't free Kartel, Kartel got sued. So for what? That is what me ask. I don't know. You understand what I say? And again, me literally, me really don't know. Like, me not know. So if there's somebody with legal knowledge in the stream, we can, edify me as it relates to this. Just, brother, man, them, if they're acquitted, then go spend time with their family and work on their life. You understand what I mean? I say? Give God thanks, because me not get it.
I try to go, and move, because then me go walk back a new can of
Brother, you say, leave well alone there, sir. So this is so argument. Me don't know where it come from and who started and why them think it's sexy. It's really not sexy. So me don't know where it come from. But these things are social media is a place now where everybody has an opinion and a voice. And one man say a thing and every man, nobody know a thing for this, every man run with it. You understand what I mean? We have a run with it culture, So that go out.
From there, me I listen to some vlogger and me just cut off of them and I listen to them because what them say don't make no sense, right? But with you now, your thing now, you listen and you listen if you understand and you put your input. And you know, so like you try the case or you don't try the case and you know what go on already.
I don't, bro. I don't know.
That's why the people them say, look at, see things different.
We try, brother. We try if bring balance to the thing. You understand what I say?
Yeah, man.
And call the thing for what it is. We try if we take with emotions out of the thing and with preferences.
Exactly.
And you understand what I say? And just deal with it for what it is. It is not really, it is not the most popular approach.
You live up to your name, because your name teach them, say, I live up to your name. So why you go on your
yeah, it is not, you see, because, sensational and sexy, so to speak, we don't get the views of, but we're good with that. You understand? We survive. Yeah, so we're good. For me, when me come here or me do a video, I want to know that the information in that video is accurate. The information that I share is accurate. See, every now and then I might give my viewpoint on something, but me not come to convince nobody. Say the water blue or the water white. If the water is red, it is red. You understand? We probably can't why the water red. What we can do if change the color of the water now. But we can't go tell us the water blue when it's red. You understand what I mean as a family? So I just saw it operate and people see that and appreciate it for what it is. And we give thanks. You know what I mean? That's how I think go.
Yeah. Your things stand out, man. If you do a show more, man, you can have different topic to man. I may enjoy the show.
Yeah, man. Tonight is just for because it's a hot topic. Tomorrow night we come and we talk about general things we have for the country. You know what I mean? Which is the regular stream and we might open the phone line again and think, you know what I think go? Them something there.
Man, me there, man, and I tell some come in from work, man, and I say, boy, I sit down and I just send on the TV and things are going on.
Give thanks, brother, man, because I know you're good as forwarding and tired.
Interested, so better than the rest.
Give thanks, brother. We appreciate that. I know you're probably tired and you take some time for watching things, so we appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. The show is interesting, man.
Big up yourself, brother. We'll talk. You understand? Blessings. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Once I tune in, man. I don't subscribe.
Give thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah. Walk good, bro.
Boss.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Yeah. There's something we need for address from earlier. Somebody made a contribution to me for buy water. And me see it, but 2 minutes in a miggle or something, never stop. So that person, me appreciate the water. We appreciate the contribution. But most importantly, we appreciate the continued support. See, I don't remember who it was. God bless something. I don't remember. But my apologies. I saw it and I should have addressed it. But, my apologies. Big up to the people over TikTok who are giving me things here, man. I tell them I know things them over here, so I appreciate it. Me talk to them. It was admirable the way in which the law lords conducted this appeal. Yeah, man. Yes, Lady Trish, good night. It's good to see you. Yes, sir. Stream more when you can. Anjo, big up yourself, brother. We used to stream religiously Friday night and Sunday night. And then, brother, this is my 401 live stream like this, different from Roll Call and Let's Talk, which is probably about another 15 total. It gets to a point sometimes where you just need for breathe. You understand? And brace back and just, you understand? Watch a thing from a distance sometime. So, But me I try. You understand? So what me gonna do is probably do more live stream, more call-in streams where uno do most of the talking. Me listen more. You understand? It probably work out with us. Still at work, co-workers think I am crazy laughing to myself. Make the co-worker then watch a thing to man. You understand what I say? Beach here, come home for East. That it. Relax, man. True, man. You just drop whistle. And I drop it in a Romeo. You understand? Trust me, there's a thing called creator burnout. It's real. You understand what I say? And it's a lot. Trust me. And sometimes you just need to just decompress, and so much negativity sometimes you just get it out of your system. But we are try. So what I'm gonna try is probably, you know what I mean, do more call-in streams where you know what I mean, share the load I talking. So peeps, give thanks. I OD the thing. We're there. So teach why Ziggy didn't make you play Bob Marley. I want to tell you say Ziggy no make no yard man play Bob Marley my father. So we don't know still. You understand? It look like said there's even some rift because Kimani did tweet something one time or say something one time, so nobody can play him father better than him unless I want him brother and thing. So it look like there's some. So I don't know I don't watch it. Bart Smith. So Bart shortening in name because I think can contribute earlier. Big up yourself in the family. Mothers and respect, man. You know, we appreciate the support in a real life. You know what I mean? Give thanks, man. And thing. So yeah, me not watch it yet still. Me I give it a little time. Me still consider it. Me I go watch it for the historical, for learn some things from it, but apart from that, me no know. You understand? Cause me telling you my views already. I think if not one of his sons, somebody a yard couldn't play the role. You understand? As a matter of fact, I think Everaldo Creary could have played that role with the right director and people behind him. Even Dale. But you know, something I just think Everaldo would have been somebody who couldn't pull it. You understand? I don't know. It's just a thing. You understand? Kimani or Stephen or I don't know. It sell out everywhere. So people are watching it and the Marley them rich again. Rich back. As Dan Mafia says. So you know what I think. But you know Bob at the general, the gang as me say. See, and I owe a lot to Bob because as me say the two biggest videos on my channel are Bob Marley related videos. So you know what I think. The gang is the gang. Teach Beachy married again. Yeah, I will be Jamaica for boycott the movie. Kimani should place that. I think he probably wanted to. I think it was probably decided not. So I don't know. It's strange. I will be watching it this weekend, so we'll give you a review. All right, Rosie, I say I heard. I watched a movie last night. I think the guy. Yeah, me here say him do a good job in Malik. Me not say no, but me just think say look here, and as me say this. No Jamaican will be drafted to play a Whitney Houston or a Michael Jackson or whomever. You understand what I say? So Bob Marley is us. You understand? He's us. We are him. Zane? And as such, I think that at least one person in Jamaica, Zane, not even in Jamaica, in the diaspora, Jamaican born and bred, Zane, who understand the culture and Bob's mannerisms and peculiarities would have been a better pick. That is just me. You understand? Maybe Black Mamba, I guess, maybe. But then the whole Jamaica and the whole diaspora and the whole Africa would then watch it same way. And blacks in America and Canada and everywhere. People then watch it see a Bob Marley. Brother, me tell you, say, me the two look video with Bob Marley and between both of them, me have 3 million views. 3 look. As a matter of fact, Mojo, that channel, them use part of one of my video. They not talk to me, you know. But about a couple seconds, I not pressure them. Then should I use a little longer, make people say, who that boy? You know, you go over your channel. So yeah, but Mojo have 25 million subscribers. And then the videos are some video about Bob Marley, but 10 things about Bob, you can go watch it. It teach a voice tonight. Then they link me still. But you know what I think, we not pressure them. It should look longer and my logo show like, and then put my channel in a part there so people can click on it. But you know what I think, it's so if my local channel can garner 3 million views with 2 local Bob Marley video, anything you do about Bob Marley, people is going to watch it. You understand what I say? So, me not think that but him not British too. And so, me don't even know. You understand what I say? No, Peter, man. Nothing like that, man. Nothing like that, man. We don't stay, you know. We don't like that. See? I mean, in fairness, truth, them could probably send me one email and say, Ray, me want to say no. Yeah, but none of that for so then more, man. You see me? It's ironic. The same system Bob was rebelling against is now shaping the narrative. You see it, BM? It's the next story for you next time. Yeah, man. Some hear some people are enjoy it and a ball and then sit there. Them want a wide crowd. But Bob have him wide crowd already, Black Mamba. You understand what I say? Bob have all crowd. White, Japanese, Koreans, Chinese, Bob global. So me no know say if Everaldo Career did play it or Kimani did play it or Steve or Smaddy, it would make a big difference in the viewership. Me not Bob Marley we are talking about it, brother. Bob. The gang. Me don't know. But as me I say, it's what it is. Me look on it and see what go on. You see me I say? Or even Peter Touch Query should them play. You understand? But again, I guess, I don't know. What about the Marley Reggae Grammy category? That's our next story for your next time. But you know, in fairness, though, not to dread. I go and tell you this, you know. Despite the fact that we said these things about, well, Damien, for example, I can't speak to Damien because we have Damien albums. The album that when Damien win with, you know, are very deserving of Grammy wins, you know. The rest of them now, me can't do because I don't really spend time enough to listen. But the quality of the so the Grammy is not just about the song. It's about the music accompanying the song. It's about a lot of things, I suppose. The Marley name is very powerful, so I suppose that may help. But the gang, Grammy wins them, and deserve Grammy wins, man. Except the one where Chronic shouldn't win. But that's the next story for you next time. People, big up on yourself, because you see, we go on somewhere else, I know where, you know, go and go this right now. So tomorrow night we talk about some other things. You understand? Me soon tomorrow night. Career play Lee Scratch Perry. Yeah, but yeah. Does those names you calling ever apply themselves? I don't even know that they were invited to any audition and be recording. I think there's some little controversy underneath the surface bubbling up, you know. That is what me getting. Can I tell you, say, Kimani had made a statement. I say, no boy can play him father like him, except one of him brother. And it would suggest that he was not even given an opportunity to audition. So I don't know. You understand what I say? Romeo, as me I say, maybe that is so in terms of the name and the power, but the Junior Gang album them always a quality album, to be honest with you. You understand what I say? So, you know what I think go? One of them things. So, me not think none of the brother them audition or was invited to. I don't know. I guess eventually when me watch and learn, me can talk. But I'm not in a position to speak now. But there's a thing say, oh, me think the thing shouldn't go. But again, I know my father. You understand? And I know my heritage is just that, you know, we love the music and we love Bob. See, and as me tell you, say, my channel owe a lot to Bob because, you know, them videos, people, even since the recent thing with Cindy and the family, quite a few thousand people have watched the Bob Marley Many Women video. You understand? And the Bob Marley's, how many children Bob Marley had video. So it is Bob has been, you know what I mean, very good to my channel. I give thanks to the gang. You understand? So, we don't know. thing. Peeps, big up on yourself. Me enjoy the reason tonight. You understand? Again, as I said, I am very indifferent to it's really and truly neither here nor there. We just want to know, say, one, when anybody is brought in front of the courts, the system should be so that it shouldn't be put up for question as to anything untoward. And if there's an issue, you treat with it within the confines of the law and as it is stipulated within the law as to the best course of action. And we move. So there is, irrespective of the verdict in a few months' time, there are lessons that must be learned and amendments to the Jury Act has to be made, Zane, and some other things have to go on. You understand what I say? It is what it is. The men, they have been incarcerated for quite a while now. Right now, the issue is not about guilt or innocence. It's about procedural errors. And it's what it is. And we see what go on. You understand? As I said, just based on my observation, the possibility for two outcomes are practically 50-50. If you ask me, there's a possibility of acquittal. There's a possibility of a retrial. And there's still the possibility that the justices may rule that the conviction should not be troubled. That is still a possibility. However, it may not be as strong a possibility as the other two, but only time will tell. Zane? Big up to the people who are calling. Big up to the people who are on TikTok. I know I'm not engaging as much as I should, but may I try to make the thing work. As I said, I probably need for the one and few stream over. As I said, the platform with TikTok, I just post a couple video and thing and go live. I don't really know nothing about TikTok right now. You understand what I say? And thing. Big up to the people who follow me over TikTok or big up to the people over TikTok. You understand what I say? Big up to the people who have been a share the clips them. They love them. I give thanks. Big up to my YouTube family. You understand? You know me love you. You see what I say? You know, more time our views differ, but we can always be civil about it. You understand? Your opinion may not be in line with mine. Mine won't be in line with yours always. But we can be civil about it. You understand? We can agree for disagree. And we can share reviews in a respectful way. And we can always be sure of the fact that when I come here to be fair, to be balanced. I don't have any agenda pushing. You understand? We all call the thing for what it is. Sometimes we may be wrong. Sometimes I don't say the thing up, but we'll live and we'll learn. You understand what I say? No way the Privy Council supports the breach that Jamaican court did, as it has a far-reaching effect. Well, I guess if that was the case, then we will find out in a few months, Lady Trish. I guess time will tell. We'll see. As I said, these things sometimes they are very nuanced, and sometimes when we think these things go are not the way of them go, and sometimes when we think they should go and so then go, because again, the court of law and the court of public opinion are two different things. I know that based on what went down, the submissions, but there are 9,000 pages of information in relation to the case, and those written submissions and the how the Court of Appeal dealt with the matter, and their written judgment will take great precedence in the days to come. So we'll see how that go. I woke up 5:30 both mornings to watch the proceedings and them something there. So it's a learning process. What's your view based on what? We'll see. I just said that, look, I said there are three possibilities. One, there may be an acquittal, there may be a retrial, or it could stay. I think the acquittal and retrial possibilities are the strongest, and I guess time will tell. And that is just my assessment and thing. You understand? So we'll see. Interesting lessons to be learned. Many way around, and them something that catch you all. Go see what go on over dance hall. Big up yourself in a natty dread. Manners and respect. Peeps, good night. See you tomorrow. Zane. Don't know how long I stream tomorrow either, but me got stream. Zane, maybe the phone lines will be working as well, and see. We see. I love you, peeps. The poll, 1,235 votes, 50% believe that there will be an acquittal, 22% believe there will be a retrial, and interestingly, 28% of the votes feel there will be no disturbance of the convictions as they stand. Interesting. So we'll see. Peeps, big up on yourself. Bart, Natty Jed, Finar, Trish, Rajiv, all of the people them, you know. Lady Nadine, all of the people them are calling, big up on yourself. I enjoy the discussions. The difference in viewpoints and the different angles that the thing is being examined was very interesting. You understand what I say? And you know, give thanks. For the people over TikTok, manners and respect. Who hope for the day me can have everybody one place. But for now, bear with me and me take care of them. Love the ones them. You know what I think go. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow. Be safe. Walk good. Step with ya. Safe travel upon the gravel. You know what the thing go.
5 and 4, 9 and Mr. 1 make 10.
You know we have to drop that before we left. We'll never stop playing this song.
Teach them. No matter how far them they are reach them. Listen to this. Classic. We are living in a serious time. Yes. Don't let the devil blow your mind. The time is so serious. Cantankerous and dangerous. Yes. He's only in the Father. Teach them, put his trust. The time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. Move. Said all over the world, everyone is in a heated rush. Wanna bet it's not everything good for eat, good for talk. I don't just know shadows after dark. They will walk and talk, eat and drink with
Peeps.
you. Pretend
Big up on yourself. Good night. I'm out.